Hello, it is time to start the show. And I'm going to get started right after this.
Evening, folks. As we all know, it's Korey Davis 49er Wednesday, NFL Pick'ems. So, it's that time. So let's start bringing some folks in. Like right now, for some reason, I'm not seeing a couple people. Hopefully, they make it. But from the great state of California, somewhere out there, or who knows, maybe he's in Tajikistan. Kenny, what's up, buddy?
Hi, how are you? Heidi ho, good day.
From back east, and no one's perfect, folks. We got a Resident Evil fan. I said evil.
I know where Kenny
Eagles
lives.
fan, Spongy.
I know where Kenny lives.
That's funny. I said evil.
I know
From
where
the
Kenny
great
lives.
state of Florida, which just got ravaged by hurricanes, folks. So, shout out to those folks down there. Hope y'all are doing great. We got Levi. He's not on camera.
Mr. Jackbox Games himself.
Is that Levi?
Mr. Jacking his box.
We don't know. Right now he's a Dark Vader.
Make sure you don't get porn bombed.
From back east, somewhere in the New York, New Jersey area,
David,
we got Melissa. What's good?
Hey guys.
Oh, more people coming.
Hello down there.
Kenny, I know where you live.
There he is.
Yeah,
there he is.
McNiner's dried up ball sack. That's where you live.
Oh my!
It's not dried up, Spongy. Remember, it's always wet and it takes a long time to dry. Remember, we were talking about that. From Bay Area, Daly City, we got John J. Now,
What's up?
What's up, John?
Froze, or we froze her by our conversation. It was one of the two.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, John?
Hey, John J.
And from somewhere in the Midwest, we got Sentinel. What's cracking, buddy?
Hey, David. Sorry I'm late. How's everybody tonight?
We're just getting started anyway. Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Did somebody say shoot?
Is that Levi? There's Levi.
What up, guys?
There he is, folks.
Hit me with a 15-yard penalty.
It's Levis.
We got Don Dotson.
Yeah.
What for delay a game? But we got Don Dotson in the building.
Like the USC player.
We got Chad Schrader. What's good? Good evening, Don. How's it going? That's it so far. Hey, if you're in the chat, don't forget to say something, folks.
No, Kenny. You're a New Jersey sports fan.
Wow.
So, last week's winner it did actually come down to the last game. It was between two people. Lily needed the Jets to win and there to be over 54 points overall. So David Corona actually took last week going 13-1, which is the best performance on the season at this point.
Yep.
He probably didn't bet on a single game this week. That's why.
Here I go. My earbuds. For some reason, none of my earbuds are charged, and I'll tell you why right now, folks. Well, except for these. I only use these for streaming. But I have this at work, we have this rule. Are you serious? You guys weren't even charging crap.
You touch my
At work, we have this rule where you're only allowed to wear one. So right now, I have a dead earbud in my lunchbox, and the case for it is back at work.
Oh. At work?
rough.
Hold on. At work, you're only allowed to
I
have
literally
one
have 1, 2, 3. I have 5 cases. I have 5 different sets of earbuds, and the only ones charged are the ones for these.
I think
Hey,
y'all
somebody
heard that.
named-
That's it.
Somebody named Tommy Huxley. Anybody heard of him? He's in the back.
Nah.
He's backstage.
I've only
Ooh.
ever heard of
You know, I may have heard of him.
Oh,
What's good, Tommy? What's up, buddy?
Yo.
Hi, Tommy.
I've only ever
Yo.
heard of
I like
Tammy
the picture.
Huxley.
Thomas is muted, and now he's gone.
I'm drinking a
Steve-O,
Crown
what's
and
cracking,
ginger.
buddy? Yeah,
I'm
David
in ginger
Corona,
side.
13-1. That's
Ginger.
Yeah,
last.
Oh my God, Steve.
So last season, was it last season or the season before on Korey Davis? Someone went undefeated. I don't think
I think that was YTC.
you, John Jay. Well, I don't actually remember who it was.
I think it was YTC.
If you go undefeated, you may
I
never
don't.
win.
I don't think it was YTC. Oh, Tommy,
Tammy.
you got that Rams Wi-Fi again, buddy.
No, it's
Levi,
Eagles
it's good to
Wi-Fi.
see you.
It's good to be
The
back.
Eagles Wi-Fi.
Glad you're
For
safe.
some reason, why
I
did
picked
this
some
shut
upsets,
off?
and I had a very good week.
Everliner is back. Back
There
to
we
the
go.
fighting spot.
Ooh, that's right. That's right. We got Jim Everniner, the faithful folks. He's in the chat.
Wow.
Hey, Jim, what's up, bitch?
Everett the mid.
It's been a while, Jim. Where you been hiding?
I thought it was Tony Banks the Great.
He's hiding in his parents' basement over in
Well,
Fresno.
his team isn't doing too good. I don't even know how many
Oh,
wins
wow.
they have. I'm not
That's
worried about it.
That's
We lost
bad.
to him, but I'm still not worried about it.
Wow.
That was wild losing to them.
Oh no, it's John Jay's favorite person, Jim Evans.
No, Chad. No.
Matter of fact,
No.
let's take a look at the
No.
standings in the NFL right now. Let's see where the Rams are at.
Your last place.
They're in the
Whoa.
basement. Keep that basement scrubbed and clean for me, Jimmy boy.
Gotta get that Stafford trade off.
The Rams had a bye week, but in my dream, they lost 41-0 to the Broncos.
In your dream,
Yeah, that's a great dream.
All I got to say is congratulations to
dream.
any Amari Cooper fans and
Wow.
our owners in fantasy football.
Yeah, even if you're a Jerry Judy owner, that's a good thing.
The dude
Levi.
would have 12 targets, and he led the league in uncatchable balls. Meaning
I am
the
now,
lack of receptions wasn't his fault.
That's because Deshaun is the quarterback
Levi,
in the
I
NFL.
would like to thank you. I am now
There
a
we go.
Zach Bond fantasy owner.
You're welcome. I told you I was on the last show on Sunday that I was probably
Well, I
going to drop
didn't
him.
hear you. I didn't listen to you.
Spongy.
I didn't
wow. So the Rams are 1-4.
And the Browns
Yep,
were
they're in the
winning.
basement.
Why did we let them beat us again? Oh,
They only beat the Niners. It's like
they could be
Reminiscent of when we
0-5
swept
right now.
them.
That'd be
They-
even better.
They beat the Niners 2 times in a row now. So.
and then they would beat the
Levi.
Niners when we. The only team we beat was the Rams that one year.
Mm.
Levi, I wanted to congratulate you on winning the game against the Commanders.
That was a
There's
good
not much to
game.
congratulate there. The Commanders suck.
The
Yeah, good
Commanders,
job. By,
they're-
good
Spongy-
job by a touchdown against a rookie.
Spongy, they only have to show up like in half of
had
their
it.
games, so they'll still win your division.
If they
You
had
just-
you
a
just
Exactly.
defense, like their best player right now is Bobby Wagner, who's like 40 fucking years old. Like, let's be honest there. Like,
Wait,
he's
Bobby Wagner's on what team?
on the Commanders.
He's with
He actually
Dan
went there
Quinn and
last
the
year.
He's with the
Commanders.
Commanders.
He put up
He's with the
150
Oh my
tackles last
God!
year,
No
too.
wonder. Yeah.
Washington Redskins.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
They're
Now I
they're
see where Sponge is coming
desperate,
from. He's like,
put it that way.
he doesn't have faith in old ass linebackers.
Yeah, they're
Their whole
pretty
team is
desperate.
old now, besides their quarterback and like receiver position.
Well,
They
I
have an
just gotta
old-
point this out. The Eagles have a winning record, but they've scored 106, and points against is 112.
I can
Did
see
you know
ageism.
that Sirianni finishes the season as the head coach of the Eagles?
Nah.
I thought Vic Fangio was
I know
be
you're
really
right.
good. But
Shut up, John.
I know. What's with Fangio, dude?
It's not
I
Banjo,
don't think-
it's the team.
Yeah. And Fangio has
It's
only
because he's
caught, like one
Italian.
blitz all year. I think only one blitz all year.
Jeez.
That's his
One
style.
blitz.
Brutal.
That's his style, but man, you
That's
gotta
crazy,
spend a little
bro.
more than that.
Yeah,
I'm
Wow.
a Slay. I have a lot of
Anyway.
respect for Slay, but I think he needs to retire.
Slay's
Yeah,
getting
He's
up there.
been around a minute. He's been around a minute.
Hey,
He's, you know.
we got the next best defensive back duo in the league for the next 10 years.
All right. So last
I
week,
can officially say that after the last game.
David Corona
that
went
too early
13-1. He won the week. John Jay went 9-5. Melissa went 9-5. YTC went 11-3. Kenny, this is your best week at 10-4, right?
14.
Yes, sir.
Because he's not going against
Spongy.
the grain every freaking year or day.
Spongy is the opposite of Kenny, but you know this happens sometimes. He went 4-10. Sentinel went 11-3. Dawn went 9-5.
Damn.
Tommy, you went 10-4, buddy.
Nice.
I went 11-3. Tony and Lily
You know why?
both
'Cause I
went
picked the damn
11-3.
I feel this
I
is
picked the
rigged
Seahawks
because
to
I'm an
win.
Eagles fan.
So
I did too. I could have done better.
Steve-O brought
But,
up a good point. There were no upsets last week.
That's true.
See,
That's true.
my
Anyway,
problem.
so
problem.
Bryant went 10-4. Joe went 9-5. 49ers Red Zone went 12-2.
What's up, Chad?
And
Funky.
Chad Schrader went 11-3.
There he is,
So-
Chad.
How did I
He's got, you know, last week was a good week for most of us. Shout out to Sponge. You know, a lot of people have already sent me their picks too.
Yeah,
Why
I
are
already
they
did my
hit
picks
the
because I don't know.
Are they voting by mail? That's not allowed.
You could send them to me on like Twitter if you
My
can't
guy
make
told
it,
me you
Tommy, or
can't.
something like that. You know, DM them to me on Twitter. That one thing that we all have. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Kidding.
Oh yeah, he has no
I had
social
to say
media.
it.
I just realized I was
John
on
John
mute.
Jay don't have it either.
Hey, Kenny, you're a boomer. And
David, did I go 11-3 this week?
You're right.
Yes. That's,
Awesome.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you usually go against the grain, it sounds like.
So
I got to
Spongy-
say "Okay, Boomer" the other day for the first time ever to David. I said "Okay."
Yeah, he
Boomer."
said that to me. I'm 1 year older than Kenny, folks. I'm
Yeah,
1
but
year older.
it applied, and it was the first time I've ever been able to use it.
We're
you
both
still
Gen
can't
X,
use
I
it, Kenny.
believe.
Yeah, we are.
Kenny-
But we act like boomers, so look out.
No, you
Amazing.
guys
Kenny's,
are
No,
Gen-
Kenny, I was like,
no.
Kenny quit MySpace because he just couldn't handle the pressure of
I-
managing that top
I
friends
did.
list. You know,
I friggin'
a lot
love
of
my-
pressure.
I
Me
love
too.
MySpace, and then one
I
day
miss
everyone
it so
just
much.
left.
MySpace.
It just kind of fell off a cliff, and then Facebook.
Daniel Berry
Oh, my
Sports
God,
Highlights.
look
What's good,
you,
buddy?
man.
Ooh, John Jay's
So,
in the
Kenny-
chat. What's up, buddy?
Kenny, what
Look at
social
that.
medias
John
do
Jay's
you
in the
have?
chat.
What?
So what social medias do you have? You have to have at least one.
I got YouTube. I got YouTube, and I got YouTube.
That's actually
One of these
very
You gotta come
good.
to
You've
YouTube.
ever
got
seen a DJ
YouTube.
that wears a giant, mouse head?
Oh, the mouse
Just
ears.
saying. I'm just saying. You never seen Kenny and Dead Mouse in the same place.
That's true. I'm an
Yeah.
antler.
You know,
I wear
Okay.
antlers at my freaky parties.
Kenny.
Whoa, what did
you have
he?
Kenny, did you have a MySpace account for Harrison Sachs?
Harrison Sachs, yes, senior
Harrison?
Emporium.
Sachs.
No, Spongy, when it comes to
Daniel
that, I
Bear-
have a saying. Harry is scary. You
Ooh.
got to take care of that thing, you know?
Harry.
It's like,
You gotta scape it. You gotta scape it good.
Too far.
Hey, Daniel
Too
Barry's
far.
out there in the Jackbox streams, y'all.
Ooh.
Oh, is he now?
yeah, what's
Yes,
up?
sir.
I saw that, Kenny. You sent me that link. I was like, whoa. I
Daniel
saw
Barry's up-
Daniel Barry was a mod
all
in the
up in-
Jack's Box stream.
Kenny.
Dang.
I know,
Kenny,
so I didn't know
Kenny, I feel
I didn't know he
disrespected.
jacked. You know,
He's swinging that jack. You know what I'm saying?
Daniel Barry
know.
is a legend.
Here we
Kenny,
go.
Kenny, I feel disrespected. You didn't send me any links.
Dude, I tried to
thought-
get your
I
email.
thought-
I've
hold
asked you
on.
for your email, and you think I'm a pedo or something because you won't
Hold
give it.
He tried to get his email.
I did.
Spongy's a teenager.
I know.
Spongy's a teenager. He might not have an email.
I
No,
don't.
it's
too
Best Buy
young.
Junior 1, 2, 3. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
he's too young.
There we go.
Ooh.
There we go, folks. Terror Dome. What's happening, buddy?
The dome.
Mr. Sleep.
Hi, Turtle.
Take it to the dome.
What's up, my brother? What's up, my
Mr.
people?
USS Boner.
God
Welcome
bless
to the
you.
Terradome.
God bless you. God keep you.
Hey,
Amen.
that shirt
David
won
beyond
me a
Terradome.
game.
Terradome, that's the last time someone's gonna be able to hear you.
All right. So, let's get right to it, shall we?
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's get to it. We're already 15 minutes in and we haven't started yet.
We're about
Let's talk over each other for like 15 more minutes.
So we can talk about other things.
We usually start 15
minutes there, Spongy.
Terradome.
Sound like you're
You're
underwater,
kind of
my guy.
muffled.
Oh, you know
Sound
that
like underwater.
that's what it was.
You sound like a robot.
No,
He's
not
got
even.
that Kmart.
No, hold on. Let it make an adjustment. I got my earbuds in. I'll let you know.
How's that
Or
sound?
my headset. It's actually a
You're,
headset.
you're
These
more
things are
muffled
like-
now.
these
I need to
things
get
are
one of those like telemarketing like things with the little
Yeah,
microphone.
right, Kenny. That'd be your only social media.
That would be so nice. But
still kind of muffled. No, he'll get it. He's adjusting his audio.
He said he's going to be right back.
he's gonna turn it off and turn it back on again. Should be
That
fine.
is the best solution.
Well, his turn isn't for a minute. So
Panacea.
So Corona is not with us, but he sent us his picks. He has to go umpire a game.
Yep.
So he's got to get yelled at by sports parents and dirt kicked at him, stuff like that. It's part of the job. Has to do the job.
It's my favorite part about baseball.
He picked the Saints on Thursday night. It's the Denver Broncos at the New Orleans Saints.
Ooh, that's a good game.
John Jay, who do you got here, buddy?
Ooh, this is tough.
Yeah, freaking good game.
Who's playing the Saints and who?
But
It's
Broncos
It's the
at
Denver
Saints.
Broncos at the New Orleans Saints, and it's rookie on rookie QB crime.
It's also Sean Payton's first time back in New Orleans since he left New Orleans.
Ooh,
All right.
that's a good one.
It's
That's
a good
one.
game.
That's worth saying.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
that's just worth
the
saying.
opposite of David Corona, and I'm gonna take Denver.
I usually go the opposite
Broncos.
of Corona. That would have killed me last week.
Dude, if you went opposite of Corona, you would have 1-13.
I know. Yeah, but I guarantee you, look, Corona didn't lay down one
back
bet.
yet. Nope.
That's why he was 13.
Melissa, who do you got here? Broncos at Saints.
I'm going
The
with the
Aints?
Broncos. Even though they kind of disappointed me last week by no showing against the Chargers.
Yeah, but
Do you
New
guys see
Orleans-
that? Harbaugh has to wear a heart monitor for the next 2 weeks because of his atrial flutter that happened before the game.
That's terrible.
All right, speak, Terradome. Let's hear it.
How's that sounding?
No,
It's a bit better.
It's the same. It's the same.
no, same to me.
You're a little louder. You're a little louder, but
Usually it's the microphone connection, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I did a reset last night, and it wiped everything. I had to start all over again, so I'm gonna have
You
to.
sound just a little bit better than if you were talking into a can with a string on it.
I mean, that's
Let's play
actually
telephone?
accurate.
we
I'm
we
telling you,
are
that's
that old, Kenny.
Yeah, that is accurate.
Kenny, we
Let's play
are that
telephone.
old. Okay.
That was-
So
that was-
YTC takes the Broncos.
That was a
How
fun
was
game.
that?
Captain
How was
Jason takes the
Oh,
Saints.
You're
that sounded a
better.
little
That's perfect.
That
That
sounded a little
sounded better
better.
right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
you go. That's
All right, there we
Terradome.
go. I had to reset the settings on the StreamYard. Everything, they give you that option to
Did Kenny
reset the
mess with
whole
your
thing.
Wi-Fi?
And
I wish I
just
knew
did.
how. I really wish I knew how, but I don't.
So Kenny, it's your game. It's your team. Your turn to pick, dude.
Dude, I took Denver the first 2 weeks of the season and they lost those games, and I haven't taken them since, so I'm going to take the Denver Broncos. Gosh darn it. And also because New Orleans is kind of trending down, in my opinion.
You're
Yeah,
trying
it's,
to
When it comes to the Thursday night games,
Dirk
I should
moves.
do my pick first, so you guys know who not to pick because I have
Steve-O
less
makes a
than
good
a
point,
less
by the
than
way.
20% winning percentage on Thursday.
Chris Olave is ruling
Bungie.
out for
Wow.
Pittsburgh.
Thursday.
Bungie, who you picking here, buddy?
I can't pick the Aints. So
You
I gotta go with because you know why? You know why I'm not picking the Saints? Because Paulson Adebo sucks. So I am going to go with the Saints opponent,
Smart.
Denver Broncos.
Oh, man, I really like Bo Nix, too.
Okay.
Anybody?
Bo Nix about to throw all over Paulson Adebo.
Have you guys seen his interviews when he's off the field? The dude is cool, man. I like
Oh, I
So
love
so
him.
Bryant Culp liked Bo Nix too. He actually drafted him in the mock draft episodes with our 31st overall pick.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Levi, buddy, what do you got?
Patrick Surtain's out. Both two tackles
boy.
are on IR for the Broncos. The Saints, though, without Olave, but I'm still taking Spencer Rattler.
Ooh,
No,
wiry,
you're
man.
strictly taking Paulson
Spencer
Adebo.
Rattler.
And that's the Saints.
Kamara too. Also,
I'll be honest with you, I kind of feel bad for teams picking in the
I do
draft
like
this
Bo
next
Nix,
year
though.
because it doesn't look. It
And-
looks like it's slam pickings at QB.
Yeah.
Denver's
Sentinel.
defense is pretty nice. I know. Surtain
Sentinel,
is
who
And that sucks for the She-Goals.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Shush. Don't
So,
worry. If Hurts leaves,
hey-
we have our replacement. I'm just telling you right now, we have our replacement.
Okay.
I said
So
the
Sentinel-
Seagulls,
Sentinel,
not the
who you-
She-Goals.
Hey,
The Seattle Seahawks.
oh yeah, it does suck for them, doesn't
Oh,
it? Well, that's good for us though. Sentinel, who you taking?
Yeah, I would
here,
rather
buddy?
take Hurts over fucking.
Yeah, I'm waiting for everybody to stop talking before I say something. The Saints. I'm taking the Saints. The home field has the advantage. Sean Payton is clearly a heralded
Degenerate.
figure there. I don't know what effect that's going to have on the crowd, but I'm rolling with the Saints on this one. I actually sent you my picks on Twitter,
You did.
and I said
You did. I got it written down, but you're on the show, so you know.
definitely. I said home team advantage, but don't be surprised of an upset.
win percentage, win probability as far as the NFL and
No one
everybody
cares,
else
man.
is concerned. 57% Broncos win.
So
Interesting.
Don
So that's the
Dodson,
upset.
And
Don
ESPN
Dodson takes the
67%.
Broncos, folks. Tommy, you're next. Who you taking, buddy?
I got the Broncos. The Saints
You
are
got the
god
Broncos.
awful.
They are now.
Well, at least they beat the Cowboys at Dallas. I took the Broncos, so everyone that takes the Broncos, you're probably gonna lose.
Damn it.
I'm horrible on Thursday night. I don't know what to say. This is for years. If you want to go back years, folks, go to the Korey Davis YouTube channel and watch that and keep track. You will see how bad I am.
So I gotta
maybe-
do dishes real quick.
Maybe pick the opposite team that you want to pick.
So all the Colts, Tony, Lily, and Bryant all took the Saints.
Oh,
Joe
oh,
took. Did he even send me his
Still in the
pick?
first game.
Terradome, buddy. Who dropped out?
I'm
Tommy.
here.
Tommy did.
Tommy, he had to go do the dishes.
Tommy.
It was
Okay.
Tammy.
All right.
You know, I thought I saw Carcast up in here, but he
He
wasn't.
was, but
He was, but he wasn't up in here when I started bringing people in.
He does not have the kind of patience that we have.
No, he's got that East Coast bias Wi-Fi.
It takes years to be patient.
Y'all can say what you want about that East Coast
Terradome,
Wi-Fi. I'm
hold
close
on.
to Miami.
It's Terradome's pick
Is it in
What do you got?
Denver?
It's in New Orleans.
in New Orleans. It's in New Orleans.
Nolans.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the Broncos. Sean Payton's return, and I think he's gonna act up a little bit and try to show him out.
And I believe the best quarterback is on the Broncos. That's going to be on the field, in my opinion.
Plus, Bungie's
You
Eagles kind of like broke the Saints' spirit.
Yeah. Love to hear it.
And the Niners broke their spirits last year.
Mm.
Damn
They've
well.
never been the same. And now Saquon is slipping.
I'm sorry,
Kenny.
Broncos.
Saquon is saving it for
Joe
this
has
week.
not. I'm trying to see if Joe's taking
Doesn't
the
matter.
the picks. Why isn't it playing the stream here? Levi, for some reason, it's not playing on your channel.
Really?
I got
Let me
an
see.
avatar for
Up on the top right, it says you are live. Let me
Hold
go
on a
check.
second. Okay, there it is. I see it. I just did this because I like gambling the points that aren't actually money.
I know you
Yo,
gotta
I
find
know
better
you
uses
have-
to redeem them
the
for.
So,
people who live there.
And
I'm working
Joe
on it.
has not sent me his picks yet, folks. I'm gonna have to. I did send him a pick sheet to remind him. Maybe he hasn't seen it yet.
Everyone just starts spamming Joe.
Oh, is it not working or did I spell it wrong? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Streamlabs just be acting up.
There it
Hey,
is. It is just a little slow.
Before we get to the next game, we all have to wish Jerry Jones a very happy birthday.
No.
No, we don't.
No.
For ruining the Cowboys.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Jerry. May you live another 1,000
what do
years.
you got? You got a new prompt here?
The only reason why Spongy has that because remember he said he would rather wear Cowboys gear over Niners gear.
My hat matches Melissa's hoodie. Look. See, we match.
No one likes your hat, Kenny.
See that? Look at that.
Your-
I can put my
your
hat
hat
on
is
Melissa's head. Look.
Oh my god.
Wow. So the next game, I mean, let me take a look here. That we might be starting out with the trash bowl on Sunday.
Yo, back Tommy Huxley, this character what nobody knows is backstage.
Ooh. All right, I'll bring him in.
Kenny,
may
stop
or may
lying.
not be a
You
problem.
know who Tommy is.
Who's Tommy Huxley?
He's your brother.
He's your brother. He's your friend.
Have y'all seen the controversy around Jerry Jones and the radio host?
He's your
No one
Tommy.
cares.
What
What happened?
controversy?
What happened exactly?
So
He said he was gonna
he went
fire
on a
him.
radio show and the commentator made like a
Alright,
tough question and he literally responded basically saying he would get him fired and like call the owner of the
Petty,
station and all this stuff.
Petty.
Wow.
Richard
he had
Petty.
he had a little milk.
Yeah, he went straight off on air and everyone's been roasting him.
That's a bummer.
It's
What-
a total
what-
dick move.
What happened was he was
hey,
asking him about all in. He was asking him about not trading for certain players and what
The lack of
what
free
went
agent
wrong for
acquisition
the
last season.
Cowboys recently, and Jerry just went off on him. Jerry went and said, "You're dismissing all the good I've done with the dishwater," and he threatened not only to fire that guy, but then to fire 10 guys like him if any of them asked similar questions. And then had the audacity to say, if they were such geniuses, why weren't they in Atlanta, Georgia with him going to the team meeting? And how radio is
Petty to
kind
a
of
whole nother
stupid
level.
and petty, and
Shut up.
that it was
Petty
just a
billionaire
nightmare.
mindset.
And it's just like ESPN's love child right now because that's all they're talking about.
Yeah, that
Spongy, your
Jerry-
picture looks like
Jerry is
Eminem's
news.
like great grandkid who's hit bottom in like 50 years.
Yeah, well, that's my head coach currently. So
Yeesh.
What if Bill Belichick actually
Oh,
ends up in
man.
Dallas with Dak Prescott and
Bill?
Desperate times.
everyone's been
Desperate
saying
times.
he's going to end up in the NFC
Desperate
East
No,
times.
no, no.
somewhere.
No way. Bill Belichick, if anything, will go to the Jets.
Papa
Oh my
Jay,
God.
what's up, buddy? How's it going?
Maybe, but-
Something has to
we
make
end
people
this,
watch the
guys,
Jets.
which is
Aaron
probably in another
Rodgers,
2
Bill
hours.
Parcells, Bill Belichick, whatever it may be, whatever gimmick. it-
Well, that's
You do realize that Bill Belichick was their coach once, right? And he retired the day that he was supposed to be announced as coach.
he retired on a napkin, correctly? He literally wrote his "I quit" on a napkin and with a
He's
coffee
like,
on
he
it.
slipped him a napkin, and they
framed
were like,
it.
"What's this? A salary?" No, I quit.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No,
so
guys,
hold
I'm
on.
going to Dallas.
It's the next pick, guys. It's the next pick. We got to
Oh.
get this done.
Hey, second game. Let's go.
It's the Trash Bowl. We got the New England Patriots at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, trash.
In London.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that is trash.
Oh, neutral site.
Jacksonville historically plays good there, don't they?
Yeah,
They-
yeah.
they-
They lost their.
And they
They're
lost.
4-2. They're 4-2 in London.
Right, exactly.
They
Now
lost
they
to the-
shit in London.
They got mollywopped by Caleb Williams and the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yet again,
embarrassing.
what do you expect?
Embarrassing. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Wah, wah, wah.
That sounded so spot
What
on.
happened to
That
Tom-
was like
Is Tommy Huxley still in the house like Elvis, or is he living in Argentina?
you know why they do well in London, right? It's because
With
that's
Diddy.
where Conway wants to go.
Yeah,
He's a London
yeah.
man.
I heard that for the last 2 years. I think. That,
Yeah, that's where he really wants to
London
go.
is
falling
Well, the
down.
whole Jaguars in London thing is over now. Nobody's going to bring that stat up again. They're so bad this year, and so is Tennessee. That game is a trash bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Poor
So, but anyway,
yeah,
Corona picks the Jags. John Jay, who do you got here? New England Patriots at Jacksonville in London?
I don't know.
Oh, Tommy, sorry, buddy.
Both teams are bad.
There you go.
Oh,
Sorry,
I don't
buddy.
know,
There
man.
we go.
Nothing bad about Drake May.
Hey Drake, I hear you like I'm young.
He looks like a
Oh man. I'm going to pick the New England Patriots. I am not sold on the Jaguars.
Yeah.
I don't think Jaguars fans are sold on them.
I already had my picks. Maybe I should just do a cheat sheet.
Is she really going out with him?
You should. So, Melissa, who you taking here?
I am picking the Patriots, and I think that's going to be the final nail in the coffin that gets Doug Peterson fired.
Ooh, it's been long enough.
I really
Trent
think he would have been
Baalke's been
fired
there.
last week if they didn't have back-to-back London games.
Trent Baalke has.
Oh my God, he's going to get fired after a loss in London too. Unbelievable. Fourth person.
Holy shit, guys!
So,
What if Trevor Lawrence gets traded to Miami?
Well, Stafford
Why?
is the. It's going to be
That would be
Stafford.
trouble.
McNiner,
So,
I hear your echo when I talk. I'm going to leave and come back, okay?
okay. So, YTC picked the Patriots. Captain picked the Patriots. Kenny, who you picking?
I'm taking the Patriots all the way. Drake May is an animal. Yeah, Hunter Henry.
Does he play drums?
Great tight end substitute this week if your tight end is out.
He did over on the 160 yards. Remember, I was watching that All 32 podcast, and I said they're going to be playing from behind. I would go over.
Yeah.
But anyway, Spongy, who you taking here?
So I am picking the Jaguars because this year.
Don't you dare say
Trevor
Jaguar.
Lawrence-
I know. I hate
I'm
that.
picking-
There's no
I'm
such
picking
thing
the
as a
Jags.
Jaguar, David Lombardi.
I'm picking the Jags.
That's same
This
with
year-
what's his name?
A
Because
lot of
this
people
year,
say it.
Trevor Lawrence has been overall better than Patrick Mahomes. If you look at the stats.
Go look at Bo Nix's stats. He's the 26th most productive player in fantasy right now. That's not enough.
So basically, Trevor Lawrence is a good quarterback, and his team just sucks. So I'm picking Jags.
I mean, they just suck together, is what I think.
Well, Trevor Lawrence actually.
Bucky,
isn't that bad.
Tank Bigsby looks good to me. I don't know about
Bro, Trevor Lawrence has thrown 8 touchdowns and 3 picks.
That's not
Patrick Mahomes has thrown 6 touchdowns and 6 picks.
Yes, he has.
So
50-50.
Brock has 9 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. And the dish ran away with the spoon. What's your point, Spongy?
So Levi, who
Spongy
you
has a
taking here,
picture
buddy?
of a poster of Mahomes in his bedroom.
no, you do.
In the bathroom.
I'm taking
On
Jaguars.
the
On
ceiling.
the toilet seat.
Damn, that was a hell of a comeback.
I think Hines
Hey,
Allen's gonna wreak havoc in London. Him and Walker are gonna have a big day against the
God.
Patriots. It's gonna be bad. So
I thought Josh Hines Allen was hurt still.
Who's going to have a big game against the Patriots?
So
double check here.
Josh Allen, their pass rusher, the Jags pass rusher.
I don't see
Who's
him.
Walker?
Their first
So,
first overall pick was it Trayvon Walker from was it Georgia? No, it wasn't Georgia. Who was where? Alabama? No.
It's like Damaris something.
Sweet
Some running back. who's
Okay,
gonna get the play.
focus. Sentinel,
Focus,
who
Daniel.
you got here?
I've got the Patriots beating the Jaguars. The Jaguars are absolute dog shit right now, and the Patriots are at least a more complete team. Even with Jacoby Brissett, they were a more complete, better team. And I heard since Drake May apparently has some kind of magic gift. Well, let's say this is the honeymoon period, similar to the Mac Jones honeymoon period that they had a couple years ago. So I say the Pats win handily in London against the Jags.
Oh, Bryant, smash the like button. What's up,
My-
buddy? Good to see you.
The Jaguars are going to lose all their fans if they don't win, so look out for the picks.
So Don's next, but I haven't seen
That's what Khan wants.
Hold on.
Bryant stopped watching the
Look
Niners because his
again.
favorite players are not in.
I haven't seen
injured.
one yet. Oh,
She picked
no,
the
Bryant,
Pats.
that's Bryant saying go Jags.
Yeah, Brian's with me.
Dawn picked the Pats.
Brian's with me on that
So
one. Thanks,
Tommy,
Bigsby's gonna do
Tommy,
his
buddy,
They're going to show them
who
exactly
you
who's
picking
the
here?
more horrible team.
I got Old England.
Who? Oh,
That's a good
Old
one.
E.
Old
Ni-
England.
I'm
That's
all
good.
Nicely done, Tommy. I caught that.
oh,
Old
Don's taking the Pats, folks.
Tommy's the realist.
Taking
Old
the
York,
Patriots.
Old England.
Old York.
I'm just gonna start referring to the
Hashtag
Jacksonville Jaguars as the
YTC.
future London.
I'm taking the Jags because of their record in London. I don't think they're going to lose 2 in a row, but we'll see. I guess. Tony takes the Jags. Lily took the Patriots. Bryant took the Jags. Joe is a DNF because he hasn't sent me his picks yet. Terror Dome, who you picking here, buddy?
I'm gonna go with the Jags. The Jaguars. They do well in England, I guess.
Like you said, nobody cares, but
they like it. Yeah.
They suck.
Never mind. Sorry, I'll wait
Something
till
about
the
them
end.
fish and chips,
The
man.
Jaguars are maybe the worst team besides Tennessee in football.
Tennessee ain't that bad.
They've got bright spots. If y'all would like, I could pull up the PFF like roster grades, essentially like their formations. Unless I have it up on one of my screens.
I'm calling my next pick
Well, you
the
have to
lock
look
of the
at the
week.
betting, right? If the Jags are favored by like 70%, then there's a total fix in. They're not going to lose in London again because they need the Jags to be great in London. That's the whole shtick. So
I'm
you're
gonna
probably
get that Alfred Hitchcock. Whenever
He's gonna
Whenever it
Trevor
comes
Lawrence
up.
gonna shock the world. He's gonna shave his head like Sirianni.
Oh my
No,
God,
man.
no.
He looks
That sounded like
he looks like he went AWOL week 1.
You know,
Wait,
you know what,
Sirianni
Nick
shaved his
Sirianni-
head?
You know,
Yeah,
one
you
of
didn't
my
see that, bro.
profiles-
Sorry.
No.
That was a
Does
Twilight
he
Zone.
look like somebody in a American
Look at
History
my
X or
profile
something like
picture.
that?
Well,
Look at my
Spongy has
profile
his
picture.
picture up on the screen, Sentinel.
Yeah, he shaved his head and then shit talked some Brown fans.
And he
Oh my
If
god.
there's nothing
Okay.
more Philly than that,
He
you
looks like
gotta love
Edward-
that
yeah.
Philly fan.
No,
He looks-
Levi,
he looks like
correction.
Edward
he
Norton
went after
in
the
American
Eagles
History X.
fans after beating the Browns.
What usually when someone shaves their head like that out of nowhere, it's like a rebirth for them. They're trying to
No,
start
listen, it was
new,
both.
trying to start a new
tendencies. They
chapter.
were
in
both
their
in,
life.
like that little.
My
Well,
last
that
pick
worked great
out
for
of place
Brittany.
Abbott Elementary, which
Spongy,
I've
who the hell
told
is that
Timmy about,
picture of?
is doing a crossover with
It's supposed to be
It's Always Sunny in
Sirianni.
It's
No,
my
It's
head.
gonna be
Oh,
so
okay.
amazing.
Oh yeah,
no,
okay.
it's his
Sorry.
father.
It
It's his father.
is Sirianni. He's always got a hat on. How do we know?
Yeah, that is him. I just can't see that well.
Joke's
anymore.
on y'all. That's
Flew it-
Darwin without a
Sirianni
hat.
flew it when he remember when he went crazy in the tunnel because he beat the Chiefs and that was the end of him.
Oh yeah,
forever.
yeah. What
That was the
If
end of
they
him.
could beat the freaking Chiefs, we can. Fuck.
No. The Chiefs are pretty
They were
bad.
most
scrubs
likely
last
to get
year.
punched.
Hey, the Chiefs.
That's a punchable face right there.
The Chiefs literally have nothing, and they're
Yes,
beating.
definitely. So Bryant said he heard Trevor Lawrence is gonna shock the world.
Yeah, he's
Like I
only
said,
got
he's gonna cut his
3
hair.
instead
Go
of 4.
Sirianni.
Shock
Yeah.
the world.
This is our call.
He already
This
signed
is our
that
team.
contract that's gonna make us have to pay Brock Purdy more.
You hear that? Levi?
So the next game we got the Battle of the Birds. We got the Sea Chickens at the Falcons. David Corona took the Falcons. John Jay, who you taking here?
Falcons or Seahawks?
It's at Atlanta.
Damn, the ESPN numbers really throw me off here. Like per percentage of picks. Like what the hell?
Man, this is tough because both teams, like the Seahawks, have
Oh.
lost in a row, and then
Yeah, if they go 0-4, that's terrible. But they made a trade, didn't they?
Who?
Who the Sea
I'm gonna
Chickens?
go.
The
I'm gonna
Seahawks acquired somebody, didn't they?
Malabute?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with the home court
Okay.
advantage and take the Falcons.
Yeah.
That's bad.
All right, Chad Schrader. The first you got the Falcons. The first 2 games were the Broncos at the Saints and the Patriots at the Jags, but that's in London, so keep that in mind.
In
Yeah,
bloody
they're playing 2 freaking games in overseas. Wow.
Again, Con
In a
wants
row.
out of the
They
US.
probably
That's
just
crazy.
stayed there.
their
They
team.
probably just stayed there. They have a serious advantage at this point.
Follow the patterns, ride the snake.
What's better?
Chase the
what's
dragon.
better?
Oh shit.
Chase, yeah,
Papa
chase the
J takes the Falcons.
The Phoenix Suns.
But
Falcons.
Yeah,
That's right. Melissa, who do you got here?
Where's my
Where's my
Sharpie?
keyboard cleaner?
I'm picking Atlanta.
Hot Lana.
Ooh,
Mm.
hot
Kurt
Atlanta.
Cobain.
They're in a dome. It's air
More
conditioned.
like Kurt Cobain.
YTC took the Falcons. Captain takes the Falcons. Kenny, who you picking here?
Kenny.
The Seahawks are a terrible team, so I'm taking the Falcons.
Really? You
Who
think
got,
they're
who got
terrible?
the bigger puff?
They've had
The Seahawks are
injuries.
terrible.
If you don't know their
Oh,
last
look at
game,
who they
dude,
played and won those games with.
go look at their injuries, man. Like Boye Mafe was out. They were without like 5-7 defensive starters last game. Like
Boye Mafe, didn't he played this last game?
he might
Number
have.
53?
He's been dealing with
Yeah, he
some
did.
injuries though.
I don't know how many snaps he had, but he was there.
Niner fans don't
Tyrell
care.
Dodson
We
as
have
well.
They were missing a couple
1,001
edge guys.
injuries.
We always have injuries, so it's just a thing. And Chad Schrader said that's the profile pick of Michael.
Oh my God.
Bustin.
Bustin' fails.
Bustin' fails.
Bustin'
I remember
fail
him
time.
saying, "No, man. I won't get into it."
Oh, yeah, David,
Bungie, who
David
you picking here?
Spongy, where's your rubber ducky?
Oh, my rubber ducky. I can't find that picture right now.
He deleted it.
Where the hell would
No,
it
I can
be?
delete it. Hold on. The two teams. They were the
Seattle at the Falcons.
Oh yeah. I was going to go with the Sea Turds. I want to be different.
Are you just so
You're already
sour that the
different without
Falcons
being
beat you?
No,
The
I'm
way
more
they beat
sour-
you?
Maybe.
I'm more sour about 49er fans.
Oh.
Well, that's a given, Spongy. Even though
Like,
you're
I'm
on a
just
Niner
dumb.
stream.
You're on here with a panel of
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
two,
Bundy's the biggest Niner hater of all
four,
time.
That's like
5, 6 49ers fans, 7 actually. So
it's like I don't want
Levi,
to
who do
be.
you
I
got
want to
here?
go whitewater rafting, but I don't like rocks. Freaking see
This
them
game
everywhere.
is in Atlanta
We have a wolf sighting.
at 1 p.m.
David, we got our wolf sighting.
See, guys, I'm
Wolf, the fairy princess.
I think Seattle
There's only
pulls
one
it
fairy
up here
princess in here.
in
and that's
Atlanta.
you, Tim.
82% of the Pick'ems leagues have Atlanta in this. Only 18%
Yeah.
pick up Seattle. I'm going
Hot
underdog here.
60%
You're going to upset.
I think Atlanta's on the basically where like one of the worst run defenses in the NFL right now.
Is that right? I did not know that.
They're 11th from the bottom, so they're pretty close to the bottom. Graded
It's not that
overall
bad.
59.7. Yeah, it's not terrible, but you know
The Niners are
Seattle
26
is
last year.
technically
The
number
Chiefs.
one. The Seattle Seahawks are the number one run team according to PF with a 90.5 run grade, just
That's 'cause
purely off
Geno-
halfback. Their run blocking is actually not that good, 16.
'Cause they're
So a lot
always-
of it coming from the running back.
They cannot.
Yeah.
They cannot run block for shit. That's why they can't run the ball.
Oh, their right side of that line is so bad in Seattle right now. Currently, Bradford grading at their right guard, grading at 46.4. He's the 72nd out of 75 guards in the NFL. Forsyth, the right tackle, because Fant, their starter's hurt, is 43.1.
He got
Is
abused.
the 73rd out of 76 tackles in the league. So basically, their
He got
two right guard
abused
and
by
right tackle
Bosa.
are being the worst in the NFL.
Plus,
Like,
they
they're
also
playing-
had Lincoln Tomlinson, who pretty much tried to get Geno killed on his birthday.
Yeah, he's not playing terrible, actually. He's 32nd out of 75 guards, so he's like dead middle.
Yeah, he's not bad.
But Bradford and
journeyman.
Forsyth's a backup, so they're missing their starter, but you got to be prepared for that in this day and age. And that's what's really killing them right now.
That's like bad
Yeah,
coaching.
So Sentinel, who you taking here, buddy?
I have the Seahawks over the Falcons.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of guys.
So I guess I'm not.
This will
different
be a
after all.
miracle.
I don't know where this
Like I
stuff
think
comes
Burt Funyuns would have to have a terrible game.
Burt Bunions.
Bunions.
I mean, I want the Seahawks to lose, but I just don't think they will. I think they'll win.
I
Hey,
think
I-
Atlanta's the
Wolf,
better team,
what's
honestly.
cracking,
But
buddy? What's cracking, buddy?
Yeah.
He's
from.
driving home
DK
from work,
didn't look so happy last week. So.
I have the
listening to the
Seahawks-
chaos and the mayhem.
Yeah,
and
maybe he
trying to
has
get
to come
through
back,
that.
Ravens.
maybe.
Trade into
I
the
have
Ravens.
Seahawks winning it all because David Corona has to get that tattoo on his butt.
Don Dodson, if you would like to make your pick in the chat, you can, or you can DM him to me. It's up to you.
She said Atlanta.
Did she? Let me look.
Did you say BM them?
She takes the Falcons.
Falcons.
Quincy's real team.
Tommy, you're next.
I've got my Atlanta Falcons.
Birds in red. Would you like your bird in green, purple, red, other
Well,
red?
either way, he's got my Lanta going on, so it must not be all the way cooked. Me, I got the Falcons. Tony's got the Falcons. Lily picked the Seahawks. Bryant picked the Falcons.
Lily,
Terry
how
got-
dare
got-
you?
At least
Lily
you'll
and
never get
Spongy are in
salmonella
cahoots,
from
man.
the Falcons
What the
because
fuck?
they're always cooked. Doo-doo.
Hold on, where'd chat
Jesus.
operator-
I know, right? I know.
Now what's your picture? What the hell is that?
Rubber
It's a rubber
ducky.
ducky with a bathing suit on, man.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
pool day.
Ernie, what the hell, Ernie?
Rubber ducky's ready to take her Instagram photos and
Kenny, I have to find a rubber
yell at
ducky.
someone for probably.
Harris.
They're eating the pet
You've got all your ducks in a
Tommy's
row
the
up there.
basement.
of the people who live there.
Oh yeah, that was before this one.
Kenny likes to eat the rubber duckies.
Yeah, did I tell you who I wanted, David?
Yeah, I eat rubber duckies so I can be a permanent.
You
for my dog.
told me you told me that you want the Falcons. So Terradome, what do you got going on here, buddy? Who do you want?
I'm gonna go with the ATL on this one. ATL.
ATL.
Kirk Cousins is kind of having a decent year.
You're going with the
Bijan Robinson, that's so much fun to watch.
Wait, you're
This
going
is
for
one of
the
those
ATL,
games.
not
If
the
it was
BBL?
at Seattle, I'd be tempted to pick them.
Yeah, true. They can't
Well,
lose at home
it's
back to
not.
back, or
It's
three,
not.
three times in a row. Sheesh.
So the next game, we got the
Kenny.
Tennessee Titans at the
Put your thing
Buffalo
back.
Bills.
I'm calling this my lock of the week.
Oh,
shit.
hey, that's right, you can. So Corona takes the Bills. John Jay, who you taking?
The Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Bills.
Mamala. Is that Mamala?
Yeah,
Nice.
and you have the
Melissa,
No, hold
who
on.
you taking here?
Hold on.
You taking the real New York team?
I am picking the Amari Coopers, the Buffalo Bills, the real New York team.
Oh no, YTC's on that message.
Seriously, I should
He's
have
gonna
bet
massage
money
you?
on
What?
Devontae Adams going to the
No,
Jets because
YTC has this propaganda
I know,
saying that anyone who thinks Buffalo
What I'm
is
What did
excited
you just
is
say, David? I
trademark
couldn't
law.
hear you.
Oh,
I was saying I should have bet money on Devontae Adams going to the Jets because I said
no,
weeks
no, no,
ago
not-
that's
I know,
that's
right?
where he's going.
not the Jets.
I tried to
Was the
trade
shocker.
New Jersey
so many
Packers.
times for now.
They're renamed.
Did you get side
It's
action in
Aaron.
Vegas?
It's just
Karen?
called Aaron now. It's Aaron Life because that's what he thinks it is. It's not Jet Life or Jets. It's just Aaron Rodgers.
No, this is Aaron's world.
Yeah.
Papa J is taking Buffy the Vampire Slayer. By the way,
Wow, that's that
pretty safe.
was a long time ago.
Pretty safe bet, especially with Spike and all that.
That was like around the time MySpace was around.
It was good times, man. We were good
Oh, he
people.
brought out a
then.
MySpace.
Hell broke loose on.
MySpace record.
I gotta get my cracks in. YTC takes the Bills. Captain takes the Bills. Kenny, who you taking?
If my choice is between the Titans and a diaper filled with Indian food, I'm taking the diaper. So I'm taking the.
yummy.
Wow,
There's an image.
wow.
I'm sorry, Tennessee. They're almost as bad as the Jaguars.
Spongy, who you taking here, buddy?
Who? Tennessee versus.
The Bills at Buffalo.
Oh, yeah. The Tennessee has a pretty good defense,
Oh,
but
Lord.
Amari Cooper about to cook up this week. So
Spongy, Mama said
I'm
not
going
west.
I'm going with the real New York team.
Would you tell YTC that?
Levi, who do you got here, buddy?
This is got to be the most one-sided ESPN pick'em of the week. Buffalo favored 99% of the picks, only 1%. Most people probably in Tennessee, Nashville area picking the Titans.
20% of people are picking the Titans.
We're definitely taking the Bills on this. I'm excited to once Cooper integrates into that offense to see Cooper, Coleman, and Shakir.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting on Coleman. I'll be waiting all year though.
I was just happy to get a Dawson Knox touchdown.
He needs to be the number 2 this year.
Honestly, Shakir too. I'm not buying it.
Shakir's a pure slot guy.
It has to be.
Hey, never mind. Sentinel, buddy. Who you taking here?
I got the Bills. This is a no-brainer.
The Bills.
It's only a matter of how bad they beat them by, like 30 or 20 points.
I'm calling y'all's game this
Tommy,
week.
it's your Dawn took the Bills. Tommy, it's your lock of the week. What do you got here?
Yeah, I got Buffalo. Put that on lock.
Buffalo Turks.
Lock of the week. I'm also taking the Bills.
No, you're not.
Pony takes the Bills. Lily takes the Bills. Bryant took the Bills. The Colts got a clean sweep. Terradome, who you taking here?
Let's keep it unanimous. Buffalo.
Did everyone pick the Bills?
No one's going to be the Titans.
So that is
Kenny did
the
not.
Korey Davis lockdown pick of the week.
Everybody picked the Bills. Chad Schrader and Papa J too. They picked the Bills. Now Joe hasn't sent me his picks, so there's still a chance that someone might pick the Titans.
Joe.
But that 1%, it's this guy named Sam. I've been on YouTube with.
Yep. Shout out to
The
Sam.
Mets are getting absolutely destroyed right now.
Oh, that's Sam? Okay.
Don't remind me. I hate the Frogers.
I know, man.
Let's
I think
go,
the
Frogers.
Yankees are our only hope.
Let's go, Frogers.
So we got
Wow.
We got a divisional matchup.
Tommy, I don't want to hear anything about a Subway Series or either of the teams that would make it a Subway Series right now.
Well, the
nobody wants to
Yankees
see
are
the
going to
Mets
make it, but
Nobody wants the Mets in the World
but
Series.
the Mets
Nobody
are
wants
not.
to hear about baseball right now because this is a football stream.
That's right, Spongy. That's right.
Touch, Sponge, touch.
He's just mad
So
at his
we got the Cincinnati Bengals at the Cleveland Browns.
Ooh.
So we got the battle of
The Scorcher.
Ohio.
Wait, the Battle of the Trash?
Ooh, no, the
Battle
Bengals.
of Ohio.
With the Corona.
If the Eagles are in it, then that's definitely
Corona
trash.
takes the Bengals. Corona took the Bengals. John Jay, who you taking here?
All right, Cleveland, you are ass. I've called it a few years ago. Cincinnati's gonna win. Oh, I have all my receipts from a couple of years ago.
They're horrible.
I've been right.
Listen, they could have had Nick. They could have had Hunt right now and Baker Mayfield, but they thought they had to go in another direction.
Yeah, bro.
Sin
They
City?
have Tyler Huntley right now.
Yeah, Miami better sign somebody.
Remember, he's a Pro Bowler, people.
When? In 1994?
I thought Tyler Huntley was a Miami Dolphin.
Yeah,
He's a Dolphin now, yeah.
Okay, Melissa, it's your turn.
I am picking the Cincinnati Bengals. Who barely beat the Giants.
Tiger Train.
Yeah, they did barely beat him. YTC took the Bengals. Captain Jason takes the Bengals. Kenny, who you taking?
I just want to remind everyone that there were no upsets last week, and the betting apps run all this shit. All right, so expect a lot of upsets in this coming week. But no, I'm taking the Bengals.
Okay, Kenny. No one.
Conspiracy bro here.
Spongy, who you taking here?
You know, the Browns took an absolute beating last week. I understand it was only by 4 points, but a beating's a beating. So I am not going with the Browns. I am going with. Oh my gosh, I forgot the team already. I have severe CTE.
The other one.
Bengals.
I'm taking
Yeah,
the
I'm
other.
going with the Bengals.
Spongy's on top of his shit right now. All right, he's too busy on top of his shit to remember the team.
Yes.
He's busy with
Hey,
real
he's got to
shit.
do his homework, okay? He's got to do his homework.
He got book
Levi,
report
Levi, who you
ass
taking
right
here?
Bengals all day. Deshaun Watson. There's someone that argued Deshaun Watson needs to continue to start just so he can continue to beat up, and it's his karma for everything.
Is it Deshaun's
It was a
fault,
Cleveland guy saying this too.
though? Is it?
So
is it Deshaun?
Sentinel,
Yes, it is.
Sentinel
his
took
fault,
the
Kenny.
Browns.
I
Took
take the Browns,
buddy.
man.
What?
I'm taking the Browns. It's a
The
divisional
Oregon
game,
Ducks are better than the Browns.
And it's at
I know.
Cleveland, right?
and it's at Cleveland this time of year. Windy.
I think the Browns usually do sweep them.
So
Well, this
Kenny
year's a
picks
different
Rubber
story.
Duckies to beat the Browns.
Boy,
Rubber Duckies would be a better name for that team in Washington than Commanders.
Mhm.
Don
Left
picked the
hand
Bengals.
up to a
I
lead
don't
from
mind the
Atlanta.
Commanders. I don't know what the big deal is.
Dude, it's all
It's
horrible.
awful.
It's an
It
XFL
seems like
name.
a pretty normal name to me for a
It's an
football
XFL name.
No, not for
Oh,
an
is
NFL football team.
Shit, now I like it more.
Tommy, who you taking here?
I've got the Bungles.
He's got the Eagles.
The
Damn.
gals. Taking the gals.
Yep.
I did pick the
I'm
Eagles to win
picking
this
the
week.
Bengals. Tony,
Okay,
Lily,
we're in a
they
league
picked the Bengals. Bryant picks the Bengals.
See, I'm smart. I'm
Arizona,
not
who
dumb.
you taking here?
But just to make dumb picks for no reason.
I am gonna go with Custer's last stand. This will be my upset special of the week. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns on this one.
Wow, that's bold.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the worse the odds, the less money you have to put out on the bet.
Yeah,
That's
So,
right.
Chad-
Yeah.
Chad
just
Schrader
figured
takes the
they-
Bengals,
they
and Papa
have
J
to
took the Bengals.
At one time, wake up and say, "No, not today." And I think
Like, if
this
you
will be
have
the
it, put down $100 on this game and see what happens.
You lose 100.
I should.
It's the
I
worst
should.
that could happen.
I think
Just saying, it's not even that much money. I'm just saying, like, you could
Well,
kill it.
Kenny, are you like a
Historically,
rich boy over
they've
here?
done well against Cincinnati.
But it is, a lot of money.
Wow, Kenny's a flip flopper. At first, he doesn't like gambling. I said, put $100.
I'd put $100 against the
I
team.
know, what? Come
If I'm gonna pick a team, I
Damn,
would pick
man.
the other
John
team,
Kerry over here.
'cause I'm
So the next one's the Dolphins and the Miami Dolphins. That's the
Dolphins versus
Indianapolis
Dolphins.
Colts.
This is our Colts.
stadium-less
This is our
Dolphins?
team.
No, actually, you know what? I skipped the game. My bad. It's the Texans at Green Bay.
Green
The
Bay.
Houston Texans
Game
at
of the
Green Bay
week.
Packers.
game.
David Corona takes the Texans. John Jay, who you taking here?
Man,
No,
I know it's kind of
Hmm.
tough.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna
Tough
show
one.
my bias, and I'm gonna pick D'Amico and the Texans.
Yep.
Ooh, wow.
They're both from Shanahan's system, so
Crazy game, I'll tell you that.
They
Who's
are
the
both
sev-
from Shanahan's system.
Besides
the
our game,
defensive
the next
coordinator?
best-
On the Houston Texans.
I
The offensive or
don't
defense?
even. I have no
Defense.
Said
idea. Honestly,
defense.
yeah, I have no idea. Honestly,
I
Melissa,
don't know,
who
that
you
person's
taking
So
here?
irrelevant. I don't
I am picking the Houston Texans.
Bungholes is good, Papa J.
Dude, Mike McDaniel's. Yeah, Mike McDaniel's does look like J-Lo's ex. I think it's ex-husband now.
Yeah, Spanish people,
No.
we all look the same. Look at me and
J-Lo?
John.
It's a guy named Matt Burke.
So
Oh,
you're
the
taking
former center of
Texans,
the Ravens
Melissa?
from
I heard
Harvard.
that right?
DC.
Matt
I
Burke,
said the
no,
Houston
former center.
Texans.
Okay.
He went to Harvard.
Los
I
Texans.
refuse to pick the Cheeseheads.
So YTC took the Packers. Captain takes the Texans. Kenny, who you taking?
I want to take the Packers, but I feel like that's just stupid. So I'm going to take the Texans. Almost Packers. Almost.
I like that. J-Lo ain't beating the Texans. Spongy, who do you got here?
Texans.
No, he means Jordan Love is what he means. But
Texans.
Spongy, who do you got here?
That's what I figured.
No Mixon. No Collins.
Oh, sorry. No, not Texans.
No
You're
Prancer?
picking the Packers?
Yeah, I'm picking the Packers.
Okay.
Oh,
Way
he's
to ruin
taking,
it, Kenny.
he's taking his brother's team, YTC's Packers.
Levi, who you taking here?
I'm taking actually the underdog on this one. Packers are only favored by 44%. I'm taking Packers over Texans.
It's pretty much a 50-50 game.
I feel that.
There's no.
No, I know who you're taking. This time I'm not going to spoil.
I am taking the Texans because I think they have the better quarterback currently. I think they are actually the better, well-coached team currently. I've seen LaFleur under pressure get really frustrated, and I think it'll be a great game, maybe even a great shootout. But ultimately, the Texans are going to walk away with a win.
There's 3 really good games this week.
So Don Dodson took the Texans. Tommy, who you taking, buddy?
Yeah, I've got the Texans too.
Man, this is a clean sweep so far.
Not really. So, someone took the Packers. I swear someone
No,
did.
people took the
Captain did.
I was going to take the
No,
Pack.
YTC. Hold on. Yeah, YTC did.
Of course he did.
So I'm taking
Levi
the
did.
Texans. Yeah, Levi did. Tony takes the Texans. Lily takes the Packers. And Bryant takes the Packers. Terrordome, who you taking, buddy?
I got Houston on this one. And the guy Matt Burke, he played at Dartmouth, and he did spend some time coaching at Harvard and Boston College as well as Bridgeton Academy.
Bridgeton
Papa
Academy.
Papa J and Chet Schrader both took the Texans.
Papa J.
Packers. Wait, I don't even see the Packers on the NFL site. It must be.
My girlfriend came home. There's 4 cops outside right now. Basically, they're
Dang.
all looking
What
around.
did she do?
Like, flashlights are looking like. Dude,
They're
I don't know.
looking
Our
for the
group
Florida
chat
man.
was, there's some stuff that happened supposedly, and I don't know.
That's the definition
They're
of a
just
chat
Florida.
about to get some hot
Florida
tea.
man. Come on.
I know y'all gonna see a headline be like, "Hey, that was my neighborhood, guys." But sorry.
Hey, you see the guy that
The
hung the
10
dog
o'clock
up on the
Hughes,
fence?
Darwin's Levi, his house was.
So the next game,
Help
the next game is the Miami Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts.
This is
Yeah.
our Colts. This is
And
our
David
team.
Corona took the Colts. John Jay, who you taking here?
Stomach bubbling.
I'm also going to take the Colts.
Got the calendar all done.
It's at Indianapolis,
I think Richardson's playing. You sure you want to do that?
and I think they got like QB problems in Miami. They should have signed that Joe Flacco guy. Melissa, who you taking here?
Yeah.
I am picking the Indianapolis Colts.
It's bad.
Okay. YTC took the Colts. Captain takes the Dolphins. Kenny, who you taking?
I'm taking Miami.
That's a good one.
Miami Dolphins, man. Let's do it, man.
That's a
I don't know.
stereotype.
I could have like 3 different Spanish accents.
That's a stereotype.
You sound like the guy at my local
Don't sound
bodega.
anything like Cubans or Puerto Ricans.
Bungie, who you taking here, buddy?
Very nice guy.
Spongie's back. He's backstage.
He's backstage.
Oh, leave him there.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't see him. Bungie, who you taking here?
It's the Colts and the.
It's at Indianapolis, but it's the Miami Dolphins at Indianapolis
I'm
Colts.
going Colts. This is our Colts. This is our team. Levi can finish it when he gets back and done with them cops.
So,
It's not the tuna.
So
Baltimore cops. I wouldn't even. Let's make sure he's.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there.
So Spongy,
Yeah, dude.
is
Come
that-
on.
is
I
that-
almost got put in jail when I.
He's
was
not in
Baltimore.
Baltimore, Kenny.
Oh, that's
I
right.
know,
You're in
but-
Florida now. My bad.
Yeah.
That's right, and he's a
I
man
know
in
about-
Florida, so
I know
you
about
better
the
just
Florida-
not go
I mean, the
outside.
You're in North
Baltimore
Florida.
cops.
You're white. You're fine. I don't want to worry about shit.
He's not wrong though. I do have such white guy privilege when I get pulled
Yeah,
over by a
you're
cop.
fine.
It's
You know, if I want to get
geez.
away with murder, I'm gonna move to Florida.
Hey, they got the Everglades. I mean,
mean-
if you want to make some,
I mean, you
folks,
really
I
want to
didn't
get
say
away
that.
to
Work for
Alaska.
Dexter.
Levi, who you taking here, buddy?
In the case of the Colts versus the Miami Dolphins, the jury finds the Colts the probable winner.
Ooh.
This is a special NFL unit,
These
and
are
these
their
are their
stories.
stories.
All right, Sentinel, who you taking?
I'm taking Miami because Miami doesn't play in a dome, and they're currently without a place to play. And I think it'll be a galvanizing coming together of the team,
Miami Stadium's
and
fine.
they'll play better together in
Their
a dome
stadium's
condition.
fine.
Tropicana's the one that
You
got
have to
fucked up.
practice inside in Florida.
So, okay, well, so what happened is the Tampa Bay Rays
Yeah,
stadium got
Tropicana
destroyed.
Stadium.
Oh.
Technically, the Buccaneer
Oh.
Stadium is all good. That's this Monday, and they're playing at the Buccaneer Stadium. So,
But they're still playing this game in the Colts
in
Stadium,
Miami,
right?
which is an outdoor stadium.
Yeah, in
Hard Rock
Indianapolis.
Stadium. Oh no, it's
They'll
Indy.
be
My
all
bad.
right.
My apologies. Lucas
Hmm.
Oil. Lucas
You
Oil.
guys stop fighting.
So, Dom takes the Dolphins.
Just keep me at the
What you got,
Dolphins.
Sentinel?
Keep me at the Dolphins.
Okay.
Yummy.
Tommy, who you taking here, buddy? Tommy?
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you now.
Oh, I've got Indy. Sorry. But Indy!
Oh, fudge.
I'm taking the Indianapolis Colts.
Where's
Tony
Snorlax?
takes the Dolphins. Lily takes the Dolphins. Bryant took the Colts. Terradome, who you taking?
I'm taking those Colts as well. They got the quarterback coming back. I think they're gonna move on a little bit from Flacco and let Richardson come in and try the ball.
They're better with Flacco.
I know. I wouldn't change, man. Flacco's got something going on. He did it with Cleveland last year. He took it to the playoffs, but that money talks. And if you gave your quarterback, or he's a high stakes guy, you put him in instead of Flacco. But
So
I'll take the Colts.
Chad Schrader and Papa J both took the Dolphins.
Man, we dodged so many bullets.
This next one,
Imagine if they traded.
we have the top two teams in the NFC going head to head right now. The 5-0, well, it's the 4-1 Detroit Lions at the 5-0 Minnesota Vikings.
All right.
Corona picked the Lions. Might have a little bit of hate going on right now. John Jay, who do you pick?
As long as they got Flores as their DC, and as long as Sam Darnold just manages the game, I got Minnesota.
Oh, wow.
No, Papa J actually took the Colts. He said the Tunas aren't winning.
Tunas?
That's my bad.
It's not the tuna.
So who do you got here? You got the Vikings?
Dolphins are mammals.
I got Minnesota.
Okay.
Minnesota.
I thought I heard that. I was just making sure I heard it right.
You got to say A after everything.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Melissa, who you taking here?
Yeah, they do say that. Minnesota,
Don't you know? Minnesota.
I'm gonna go with
Oh yeah?
I'm gonna go with the Detroit Lions.
What the heck do you mean?
I think Amon-Ra St. Brown and Brian Branch are gonna make sure everyone knows that just because Aiden Hutchinson is gone doesn't mean that they're gonna just roll over for the Vikings.
I haven't heard about injury news from him.
You didn't see
he had a
tidbit, Brad?
really
Jones
bad
had the-
break,
Jones just had his bye
against
week,
the
so
Cowboys, man. It was
could be ready.
Aiden Hutchinson had a complete tibia break. They had to emergency rush him to the hospital and have surgery.
He broke both bones in that leg. It was a clear fib both break.
Yeah,
that is
it
a
was
fucking
bad. You could see
horrible
it.
injury.
They didn't even run back the replays. It looked like that.
His femur.
I saw a replay of it.
Femur was fine, everyone.
So YTC and Captain both take the Vikings. Kenny, who you taking here?
I am going to take the Lions because supposedly they're really good. And I hate the Vikings. So Lions it is. Gesundheit.
I had to mute myself because I don't like sneezing in people's ears. It's a weird time.
Jim,
in
you haven't
Utah.
even
It's
won
like,
the championship yet.
Oh my gosh, he's back.
there's a lot of pollen going on. Yeah, I see that. Dodgers. Is it even the? It's October.
Well, I mean, it's the
Anyway.
championship. It's
Best
the
time of the year.
NLCS right now.
Whatever.
Oh,
But
sports time
so,
of the year. Baseball,
Kenny, who
basketball
you
starting
taking
up
here,
in
buddy?
football.
Taking the Lions.
Take the Lions. Spongy, who do you got?
I have a screen share up, by the way, Davey. You should
I'm going with the.
for those of faint of heart.
I'm
he
going
just jinxed you,
with-
Crazy Juice, because he's an idiot. Jim, you're a moron, dude. Just shut up.
So for those that can't see that circled in red, that is his leg catching the shin of another person and folding.
Yeah,
that is
That's his own player too. That's
he whipped around, and as he whipped around, his own
Feels
leg
so
caught
bad
like
for
the
him,
knee
dude.
shin.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
they
that
were up
happens to, like-
30. Lion fans are furious. They were up 30 when that
I've
happened.
seen that happen to kickboxers, man. It's weird.
Exactly.
Who was the
Kenny. It
famous
happens a
UFC
lot in
fighter that had that injury?
Jelly leg. You get like a jelly leg.
Oh, dude. Yeah, Anderson Silva. Thank you, Jim.
There you
Everett.
go.
The rest
It
of
was
my picks
horrible.
will be in the private chat.
Yeah, I don't want to be hit physically.
What?
Ever.
Spongy, you put your pick in the private. Oh, I see all kinds of private chats I haven't looked at.
Private parts? What?
I'm back MFers. Okay. So Spongy, who'd you take? Oh, he took
Spongy
the Vikings.
fell asleep doing homework. I'm gonna be at Spongy's high school graduation, by the way.
Hey, you can't mix the Vikings and the
maybe he
Chiefs
is. Maybe
together.
he is doing homework. You gotta give him credit. Levi, who you taking here?
This is a tough game, to be honest with you.
It
I
ain't
think
tough.
though losing Hutchinson is going to hurt them so badly. I think the Vikings will come away as the underdog win. They're picked only by 39%. I'm picking the Vikings.
Okay. Sentinel, who you taking?
I'm taking the Vikings until somebody beats them. They're the
This
team
one's
to beat.
this one's 50-50, says NFL. Levi said a 70-30.
I have ESPN Pick'ems up, is what it is.
And ESPN says 70-30.
For the Pick'ems, it's 61% Detroit, 39% Minnesota.
It's in Detroit.
61%. Wow.
Jim Evernighter picks the
I mean, it's
Niners.
just on the fan pick, so.
I feel like it should be a
Is it-
50-50
is it-
game. I
Is it
couldn't
going to
even tell
be
you
in Detroit or in Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Anyway, Jim Everett, you suck.
Or they both play in domes? What's the difference?
Well, they just
Yeah,
have
that's what I'm
obvious
saying.
crowd. They have crowd advantage.
They do.
I get. Like, I
being-
played basketball competitively. And
But Viking fans
crowd
can't even
never
get
gave
the
me
full
a-
clap correct.
being
To be
a
honest.
divisional game, Detroit versus Minnesota, it's different for them. You got to think of it as Seattle versus the San Francisco 49ers, regardless if it's a dome or whatever. It's this
The LA
for them.
Rams versus the 49ers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's them for them, you know. So
Ooh,
The
there's
Lambs, not
Crazy
the
Juice
Rams.
coming in with all his picks. Now I got some work to do. Don Dodson took the Lions. Tommy, who you taking?
I don't know why one's taking the Lions. I mean, Hutch, their defense wasn't that good with Hutch in the game, honestly. And guess what? The Vikings have an amazing run defense, and if they can't run the ball, Jared Goof is goofy.
Mhm.
Ask Jim
Like-
Evernighter, his favorite quarterback, Jared Goof.
Yeah,
Vikings definitely should win this game.
that defense of Forest is like, man.
I mean,
yeah, Flores
it's going to be really
dial it
good
up.
coverage unit versus really good wide receivers.
Mhm.
Aaron Jones has actually been dealing with a hip injury as well, so he's questionable coming into this game as well. And that's a huge thing in that game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm taking the Lions. It's a divisional matchup, and I think that they may have found their footing last week, even with Hutchinson being out. Tony takes the Lions. Lily took the Vikings, and Bryant took the Lions. Terror Dome, who you taking, buddy?
I'm going to go ahead and take Minnesota on this one. I think Flores will dial it up quite a bit against Goff and give him multiple looks and be backing out of stuff. And by the end of the game, he's going to see a couple of goals.
I'm just laughing at this stuff. So, all right, I got you.
They're on their high horse
Couple
too.
goes.
Let's kick the shit out of the
Ted
Cal
Trader
Fat
takes
Bats.
the Lions.
Mhm.
I'm looking for Papa J.
Sorry, but my
to see if
high
he's
horse
looking.
only got room for one.
So, Levi, are you still mad at your coach?
You know, like I told us in the live broadcast, he made some good timeouts last week. Which was counter to what he normally does. It was a good game. There's still little things we need to clean up before the playoffs, but we're on pace for a historic.
Oh, he
season,
said
Russell.
Vikings. Papa J said Vikings. I found it.
Sorry, I'm
Crazy
stuffing
Juice coming in hot with all his picks.
Come on, Juice. Let's keep it.
Yeah, he's got the
Coming in.
Lions.
Fajita.
I'm dying.
I literally have to write down all his picks before they disappear.
Or you can take a picture with your phone.
Yeah, you could do like a screenshot.
What? What's that? That'd be like having
theory
newer
screenshot.
social media or something like that.
Jim Everniner, I want to know why you guys were 1 and done last season. I mean, come on, Jared Goof beat you guys. What the hell?
I'm telling you, the craziest.
And Aaron Donald was there, right? Come on.
41-0 Denver beating the Rams.
It's always fun making fun of the Rams.
But I don't know how to. I'd rather not make the playoffs than be 1 and done, honestly.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
just
feel you
me.
on that. When the Ravens were having those injury years, like when Lamar was injured, I was telling my fans, I was like, I don't want to make the playoffs. There's no point. Like, I love Tyler Huntley, but he's not taking us to the Super Bowl. He might maybe if our defense plays like historic level defense, win one game. But that's as far as we're going, and it's not worth it.
Man, I can't. The trash bowl is coming up, folks. It's coming.
Delicious.
What did I pick on the trash bowl?
I can't wait for the trash bowl.
Oh, that's a trash bowl? I think the trash bowl is the
maybe
Lambs
you're
and the
talking
freaking Oakland.
Yeah, it's got
Not the one before
I'm
it.
really excited to see what other
Oh, yeah.
trade moves are going to happen across the NFL. There's going to be a few.
Oh, did I ever tell you guys what the trophy is for the toilet bowl? The
No.
plunger.
That's a good one.
It's actually a
Plunger.
picture. David McNiner thinks he broke the record for the largest shit ever, and so he takes a picture of it. And if you win
Oh,
the Super
man.
Bowl, he just sends
Live
that
on
picture to
YouTube,
you.
folks. Here we go.
All right, let's go.
That's gross.
Oh wow, that one's actually not next. Next is the Eagles at the Giants.
That's what I said. I said
That is a toilet bowl.
All right.
Those are two of the best teams in the NFC.
Oh yeah, we already had the trash bowl, didn't we?
Okay.
Anyway, Eagles at the Giants.
Okay.
Corona picks the Eagles. John Jay, buddy, who do you got?
Oh my gosh. Oh
No.
man.
Did he really?
You know what?
Yes, he did.
You know what? I hope I'm right, so that YTC can say F Philly, F it. Go Giants.
Did I do that?
Go Giants.
Go Giants.
Yep. I'm taking it. I don't care what happens.
Melissa, who do you got here?
Funny.
I know you hope for a tie. I know you hope for a tie, but who
I
do you
really
got
don't. I don't know if I can handle my father if he has one more loss, but that's far from my main concern right now. I think it's going to be Saquon Barkley actually showing up at MetLife and winning, so I'm going with Philly.
Man, oh man.
YTC takes his home team, the Giants. Captain took the Eagles. Kenny, who you taking here?
I'm going to take the Philadelphia Spongies.
That's a good
I
one.
got one better.
They're at the 60% range for probability of win.
That's
So that's
BS.
it. They won
50%, huh?
a whole 60. Nothing can go
All right,
wrong.
Spongy, buddy, you're next.
I'm going with the Giants.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Stop
You're
it.
really picking
Wait,
the
are you
Giants
taking-
over your own team?
Neighbors
trying to-
hasn't played.
He's
I
trying to
understand
do
the
the
one
reverse
time you
jinx.
did
Neighbors
do
is
it,
back
but
this
like
week.
this one,
Oh,
Yeah,
just
he did
wait.
that
Just
last-
wait. It's
There's
coming.
no
for a
way.
couple weeks
Okay.
before.
For
He goes for the
anyone
reverse.
who's thinking about picking the Giants, just so you know, Andrew Thomas is injured right now.
I think Spongy has come to the realization that he jinxes his own team if he selects them, and so he,
Yeah,
out of
pretty
pure love for his team,
Yeah, it's reverse
I
psychology
understand.
betting.
I did the same
It's the
thing.
reverse jinx.
Reverse jinx. It's just like he's stealing my game. Ideals.
All right,
Or actually,
Levi,
Spongy
who you
stole that from
taking here?
EDP. That's what EDP would do.
This is
Oh,
in New York. I don't trust the Giants still. I'm going with the Eagles.
I don't know if I trust either.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
It's all right.
Danny Penny.
Spongy apparently wrote to the head or the owners of the Eagles recommending me as the next head coach because you could be a head coach in the NFL and not have offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator experience. So
Somebody got to do it.
you just got to be a
Okay,
leader of
Doc,
men and
all
know how to
right.
lead a locker room and make good hires.
Yes, sir.
Dawn Dotson's out for the night, so I'll send her the
Bye,
picture that
Dawn.
she's got to
Bye,
Yeah,
Dawn.
on X.
Baby
On
Dawn.
X, because that's how a lot of people communicate. Kenny,
What the hell is
On
that?
ecstasy?
Um,
What?
Holy crap.
It's Twitter.
Rave music
X.
begins to play.
Oh.
What the hell is Twitter?
So Sentinel, who do you pick here, buddy?
I picked the Eagles because
I love to hear
Giants are
this.
just
I love to
terrible.
hear this. I love to hear this.
Because historically the Giants have screwed the 49ers more than the Eagles have. So
Every time, right?
every time.
Right in
just ruin
Depend
everything.
on them, man.
right in
Oh,
the
and by the
tailpipe.
way, your coach looks like CM Punk on crack.
Wow.
Wow. So Tommy, who you taking here, buddy?
So I'm picking the Sisters of Sisterly Love, Siriannis.
It's a lot.
Sister.
So me, I'm taking the Eagles. Tony takes the Eagles. Lily takes the Eagles. Bryant takes the Giants.
Let's go.
Dome, who you taking here?
I can't go with Danny Dimes because he's like Danny Pennies. So it's gonna
Danny
be
Crimes.
Team Abbott Elementary.
I hope the
Danny-
upset happens.
Danny
I hope.
Rhymes. How to get away
Shut up, John.
with
Let's
stealing
go,
money.
Giants.
Chad Schrader also took the Eagles. Papa
Danny
J took
Dimes.
the Eagles, although he kind of threw up in his mouth while he was doing it.
How to steal
Crazy
$69
Juice took the
million
Giants.
without
Let's
being
go,
charged
Crazy
with a crime.
Juice.
Crazy juice. I like it.
These games are all out of order.
It's just too bad that he likes the Frogers.
His
What-
picks
what-
are all out of order. I'm gonna have to find them as we're going, but that's okay.
Did we just
Mr.
do
Miller.
Uh,
Can we go?
Oh, no,
so
we
here
just
we
did-
go. We got the toilet bowl. Who's gonna win the plunger,
Oh
folks?
my God.
We got the Las Vegas Raiders at
Yes.
the Los Angeles Rams.
That was
This
the
is the
toilet bowl. Yeah,
This is the toilet bowl.
I
So
agree.
Corona takes the Rams, but he said they suck in the message he gave me right after he sent his picks. John Jay, who you picking here, buddy?
Can I not pick this game? I hate both teams.
Aiden O'Connell's getting
Hates
his
both
start, isn't he?
teams,
For the
but
I
Raiders?
know,
hates both teams.
I know. Like Corey says, I have to pick a team. I'm gonna pick the deserts out in Las Vegas.
Where John Jay's favorite baseball team, the A's, are going.
Screw you, Spud. You stop saying that. I hate the A's.
Tell y'all this.
Hey,
I think Papa's right, but I can't. I'm not picking him.
Of course.
I like you when you come
I know, it's just it doesn't sit right, does it? Melissa,
Fuck.
who do you got here?
I am picking the Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I'm changing my pick, man.
I want the Raiders to win.
Me
YTC
too.
picks the Rams. Captain Niner picks the Rams. Kenny, who you picking?
Rams.
Are
Raiders.
the Raiders really that much of a mess?
They don't have Max Crosby. They don't have
just
Devontae
left
Adams.
Devontae Adams.
What do you
just
mean
left.
Max Crosby?
Devontae Adams just left. Adon O'Connell is officially going to get the start. And then the rumor is that Max Crosby's on the trade block now just because they're in full rebuild mode. And the likely destination
He's not going to play.
is Detroit to replace Aiden Hutchinson.
Howie
Oh, my
Roseman.
Lord.
That would be a
Make
hell of a
him
good
call.
trade.
That is
And that,
not-
like I
Then I
said,
would
it makes
say-
all the sense in the world. They have the cap space to do it technically as well.
Levi, I
Probably
heard
wouldn't cost a lot.
Levi,
We
I
need
heard they're
to-
going after
We
Hassan
need to
Reddick.
pony up and
We
block
got
that
the cap
some
space,
kind of
too.
way.
Maybe that's another good one,
Exactly.
actually.
Yeah,
The
we
price
need
is
to
a lot
just
lower
block
on
it,
that.
just,
Spongy,
just,
buddy, who
just
you
so they
taking
won't
here?
get it.
But he wants an extension. They
Raiders.
probably won't give it to him. I'd go after Crosby.
The Faders.
Who's picked? Darth
Bungie.
Faders? He picked the
The
Faders.
Faders.
You know, the crazy part though, Levi, was that Crosby said he wanted to trade if they didn't hire Antonio Pierce. Now he is pissed off at Antonio Pierce and starting fights with him. So
Levi, buddy, who you picking here?
I'm taking the Rams on this one. It's going to be a rough day for Aiden O'Connell, probably.
Okay.
I don't see why.
Sentinel, who
former
you picking?
It ends in a tie. Nobody wins. It ends in a tie.
Yes, tie.
It goes to double overtime. It ends in a tie.
Yes.
So you going with push? You gonna do the push?
Well, Kyron Williams has scored a touchdown in the last 7-8 games.
can
That's probably going
happen.
to be at least 7 points on the board.
It ends in a tie.
That's hey, that's
Didn't they
big
beat the
Vegas
Chiefs
odds.
with
If you
Aiden
hit that,
O'Connell?
if you bet that and hit that in Vegas, I'm sure it would pay.
Hey, Aiden
out
O'Connell's not
millions.
terrible. He throws a really good deep ball, but without Devontae Adams there now.
Yeah, but you need to get warmed up. You don't just pop into a game and
Now, I kind of agree with this. If we snag on them, they can't. Tommy, who are you taking here, buddy?
Well, I had the Raiders, but I'm just like I'm thinking about quarterbacks. It's like how the hell could Matthew Stafford lose to the Raiders?
Let me give y'all a challenge. Name me 2 Oakland wide receivers now. Now that
Trey
Devontae's gone.
Tucker,
I knew you were going to do that
Jacoby
because I
Renfro?
couldn't, as I was
Is Renfro
as I
still
was
on the
thinking.
team?
Trey
I
Tucker,
had no
Kobe
idea.
Myers.
no.
Trey Tucker is the 96 out of 126 wide receivers in PFF. Trey
So
Tucker.
Yeah, I think I gotta go
I
Lance
have a
Davis.
DNF on this one because I have
He's
no
probably
idea who
sought
the wide
after on
receivers are.
Raiders.
Yeah, David, I'm going with the Lambs, man. The Raiders just suck, and the Rams are terrible too. But at least they have a good quarterback.
Jacoby's coming into this game questionable as well.
Oh.
Christian Wilkins is on the IR now as well, so they lost their other star defensive lineman.
McNider.
What about Bud Means? Isn't that Bud Means? That or is he?
Well, this makes
think
me.
they do have
Did
Bud Means.
Stafford
Where's that?
actually hurt his back? Like Kelly,
really
what,
good.
what that
No, is that New Orleans?
No, I have no idea. I was just throwing another name out there.
McNider.
I do know that name. Though.
McNider.
He had a
can I
big
take
week.
the
He had a
tie?
big week in fantasy.
Can I take the tie? I hate both teams.
Two ties.
you got to pick a team. Remember?
I know. I don't. Hey, that's
So,
like
Like the first kid that came to
Me,
school with a tie.
I hate both teams.
you know?
I hate both teams, and I kind of threw up in my mouth when I was writing this down. So I picked the Rams.
It is what it
There you
is.
go.
Tony
Spongy
picks
man.
the Raiders.
Spongy man.
Lily picked the Raiders. Bryant picked
Ooh.
the Raiders.
Mm.
Paradome, who you taking here, buddy?
Just
I
win,
gotta-
baby.
Yeah, I got to go ahead and go with the Rams on this. They just got too much tumult happening in Vegas. I thought they would rally the troops and get around Coach Pierce, but I don't know. It's something happening out there. So by proclamation of what you hate less, I'll go with the Rams.
Well, the Raiders organization-wise they've been a mess for a minute. So Papa
Tom
J,
Brady's going to become a minority owner. It looks like.
Yeah, I was about to say it's because he's not part of the ownership yet.
Yeah.
Papa J takes the Lambs. Chad Schrader takes the Lambs. Crazy Juice took the Raiders.
Raiders.
The Raiders.
Hopefully, 2 of my picks are wrong.
All right. So the next game, the Carolina Panthers at the Washington Commanders. I should just ask: is anyone picking the Panthers? I mean,
Not
that would
me.
make this go
Not
quick.
this week.
Not me.
Not this
So
week.
Corona's picking the commies. John Jay, who you picking?
I'm picking the team YTC hates the commies.
Okay.
They're gonna sweep the Giants this year.
Melissa?
Especially if Brian Robinson comes back.
Commanders.
Melissa, you taking the Panthers?
I said Commanders.
Commanders.
Oh.
She said Commanders.
Ooh, yeah,
I'm,
David.
I'm used to hearing commies, so that's why I was like, my
Oh,
bad.
I hate that nickname almost as much as its actual name, but the nickname's worse.
Yeah, that's offensive
Yeah,
to me,
no.
the communist.
Well, that's the whole point. They're Washington D.C.'s team. That's why I call them that, because it's like, and I absolutely hate that name. I mean, it's
Communism is beautiful.
No, it's not.
it would be bad for an
It's
XFL
not-
team
it's
to
not
be
when
called the
it's done
Commanders.
by
Okay.
maniacs.
Is
If-
Jonathan Allen
Why
still
would you
hurt?
pick
What if
the
you lived in a
damn
communist state, but Jesus was the communist leader?
Right, exactly. Thank
No.
you.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Levi.
Hold on. Well, we got to
Biggest
save
dick.
this discussion.
Levi, is Jonathan Allen back or is he still hurt?
That's a great question. Give me one moment. Sorry, I got to. Jonathan.
Levi, you
Allen.
Out
would
for
know.
the
You had him on
torn
his back.
pec.
Oh,
I don't see.
Melissa, he's out for the year with a torn pec.
Yeah,
So
that is
YPC
correct.
takes the
Remember
commies.
Yeah,
Captain
me
takes the
back out
commies.
there,
Kenny, who you
back out
taking?
doing mine, and
I'm gonna most
three still
100%
ain't
take
right.
the Washington Commanders. They have
We
the
should
rookie
just
of the year in the
rename them and just call them that for the rest of the season.
What?
Spongy,
I
who you
miss the
taking?
football team. It was a better name.
I thought it was Salamanders.
It was
Yes.
so much.
Yeah, that's
It
what
was
I
so
call 'em.
fun to make fun of, though, the football team, because you'd be
I'm
like,
here
you know,
Go football team!
Commanders.
Yay!
who's winning this next week? The football
So
team.
stupid.
Who's that?
And the old ball team.
What are you doing this weekend? Oh, I'm just watching the football team. Well, which team? Well, the football team.
The football.
No, which team? I'm fucking telling you.
It's like who's on
Like,
first?
who's on first? Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
It's the
Spongy, who you
football
taking
team.
here, buddy? Oh, hold on. He's private chatting now. Damn, he took the Panthers. Ooh, I can't say that second one comment there. Not live on YouTube.
What comment?
Panther
What's her
bitch?
name probably.
In the private chat.
Oh.
Spongy,
Oh,
who you
yeah.
taking, buddy?
Is that a bad word now?
It's not Friday Jackbox night.
Kenny, you are a bad word. It's a joke.
Spongy, you there, buddy? Or are you doing your homework?
No, he
When is
thinks
Brett-
the Carolina Panthers in the
No,
chat.
no,
Oh, there it is.
He's talking
There
to
it
his
is.
boy Carcast.
I'm just putting on his
He's
P.
taking the Carolina Panthers.
I would say so.
Or at least that's what I'm assuming that means. Levi, who you taking here?
The Panthers have been playing better, but I think it's still the Commanders' game, even though their defense is garbage. But I have to give one shout out here. Shout out to my boy Jalen Coker from Holy Cross University. One of my draft special guys ended up going undrafted, signed with the Panthers. He's now listed as their starting slot wide receiver, coming in with now a 73.6 PFF grade, actually their number one wide receiver grade-wise. Just getting his first starts, though, only had like less than 10 targets, but he's just getting started. So I'm
The
excited
Panthers
to watch.
have a lot of young boys out there soon. They're gonna have
Dude, I
Brooks
was so
out there.
excited when I saw him make that roster. That kid's got so much talent.
Legette's gonna be out there. Jatavian Sanders is out there. It's a young
Still
team.
got Deontay.
Deontay.
But all right, sorry.
He went to
Young
Holy
man.
Cross there, Levi.
Yes, sir.
was
He
just-
caught my
I was
eye at the
just-
combine immediately with his route running, and I was like,
I was
"Oh,
just talking about Holy Cross. Do you remember a guy named? It came up about Travis Hunter. You remember Gordy Lockbaum, who went to Holy Cross? He played both ways as well. This is way back in the day. He was a Heisman Trophy candidate. That's the only guy I remember
What happened
going
to
both
Melissa?
ways like Travis Hunter. He was real good.
Yeah, Jalen's like
that-
a 4.4, 4.5 guy at 6'3",
Hold on, I got her.
213. Like really good
Thanks
hands.
for paying
though.
attention.
Yeah.
and can still create separation.
I don't like to pay.
All
No,
right.
okay,
So
separation.
Levi,
Like,
you picked the Commanders, right?
Yes, sir.
Nobody
Even though I love
trades
Jalen
All right,
like-
Sentinel, who you picking here?
The Commanders.
Okay. Dawn Dodson, she's gonna send me her picks.
That's
Tommy, who
weird.
you picking here?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, in honor of Valix Prime Rib Sports, I'm picking the Dead
Prime
Skins.
Rib? What?
That's what he calls them.
Prime rib. That was great.
He hates when I call him that. I called him
Stafford
Valtrex
hurt his
once.
taxes
Remember
by
that?
pushing
Used to
too
be
hard.
the herpes medicine.
I called him Valak.
Oh,
He got
no.
so mad. I'm sorry, Valix.
So
Valtrex.
I didn't know. It was,
I'm taking that team in Washington. So it's Tony and Lily. Bryant is taking the team in Washington. Terradome, who you taking?
oh boy.
I got the team in Washington. My man Jaden Daniels, who I said would be the quarterback that would elevate and be better than all the other quarterbacks, is coming right to fruition. He was looking them off in college and taking off when he needed to. Smart guy, vision.
His development from Arizona State
decisions and
to
precision.
LSU or Arizona to LSU is.
That's why I drafted him to my fantasy team.
Oh yeah.
Very late. Very late.
I thought he was going to be the number one quarterback in this class.
I know, because when he
So,
was, yep.
So Chad Schrader took the team in Washington. I didn't see Papa J's in the chat. Maybe I missed it. His last pick was the Rams. So, yep, there's Chad Schrader. So Papa J, make your pick, please. Crazy Juice picked the team in Washington.
Did anybody take Carolina?
No.
I don't think anybody is.
I don't know.
I thought Spongy did.
Spongy did.
Yeah.
Oh. He's got faith in my boy
Spongy
Jalen
did.
Hooker.
It's his love for that team in Washington.
Papa J picked Washington.
Oh, yep, he did. He went old school with the name too.
Yeah, Papa J, I like that. That's what I came up with. It's hard for me to get off of that, but
I just said the Skins. I always said the Skins.
That's exactly it. It's just one of those things. 4,000 points. Oh,
that's me.
So the next game.
Oh, here we go.
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh my!
At the San Francisco 49ers. David Corona picked.
Shit.
Surprise, surprise. The 49ers.
Yep.
John Jay, who are you picking?
Oh boy.
Okay. I stand by this comment. Whatever happens next week, I live by it. The team.
Homer alert.
The
Homer
team
alert.
that loses in the Super Bowl the following year, the team that lost beats the champions. I got the 49ers.
Oh, I didn't realize Hargrave was on
Great
IR.
stat. Thanks a lot, man. That bolsters some things for me. Thanks.
Yeah.
Levi, the emergence of Evan Anderson, we're kind of not missing Hargrave right now.
Ooh.
Evan Anderson.
Man, that sucks though.
Yeah,
just
dude, the
money
run
wise.
defense is way better.
Evan Anderson.
That's because he's the size of 3
Hargrave
men.
sucks.
Dude, I like this. I like that. But like when I saw we got him undrafted free agent, I was like, oh yeah, because I've wanted to.
Hargrave
that thick
sucks.
boy in the middle.
We need that. We need that.
But
Hargrave
Melissa,
sucks.
who you
Cut
taking
that
here?
bastard immediately.
Oh my God, Thomas, please. Thank you.
I love Evan Anderson. I think the most endearing thing ever was when he jumped into the pool doing a front flip after being called.
That's cool.
But I am ripping off Tommy, and I am picking the Kansas City Chiefs because I think they're our new Seahawks. And until I see him being beat, I can't pick them against them.
I understand.
Maybe this is decade of Seahawks demolishing, and now it's the Chiefs.
I'm hearing an echo. Someone.
I've
Not sure.
I've
Okay, I
tried
can't
coming
hear-
in
I
and
can't
out.
hear it anymore. Well, remember I got this headset in, so I hear like
No,
if
I
y'all
hear it
let
too.
one go, I hear it. Okay.
You can't hear Jimmy,
YTC
though.
takes the Chiefs. Captain picked the 49ers. Kenny, who'd you pick? Someone needs to go check themselves. That was juicy.
Ooh, wait a minute. What did I just walk into? I'm going to take the 49ers, man. Are you crazy? The Chiefs are a terrible team.
That's what
And the
everyone said
Niners,
about them
and
last year.
we have Isaac Guerrero.
We forgot about the Rams.
To the wall.
I picked him up in
Yeah.
fantasy too, right
I like
before the
it.
hurricane hit.
Spongy, I
I was
can
just like,
imagine you're not
I
taking
really
the
feel like there's going to
49ers
be an
here.
injury to Mason. Beep.
I'm taking the Niners.
Okay, Spongy took the Chiefs.
I think Guerrero's going to have 375 rushing yards.
Levi,
The
who
number
you taking
8
here?
bet.
Could happen.
So actually, this is the Sunday game that I'm calling. Y'all's game at 4:15, so I'm going to be calling this game live to do some preview scouting against y'all and the Chiefs. I'm actually taking y'all in this game. Kansas City's not playing that good football, and I think it's some serious revenge.
They suck.
By the way, I'm checking in on this Evan Anderson kid. Limited snaps, but he's played pretty damn well so far. He played
Highest
better in the
graded.
Seattle game. So in Seattle,
machine.
run defense grade 85.2, pass rush grade 91.8. He had 4 run defense
Dude's a
snaps,
beast.
4 pass rush snaps, basically. So very limited. And in New England, he had an 86.6 pass rush grade and 10 pass rush attempts.
There it is.
59.3 run defense grade and 9, but
Yeah.
that just means he improved his run defense from his first real action in week 4 to his second action in week 6. So
Solid
Stop the
guy,
run,
man.
have
something to
some
be excited
fun.
about.
I think we found something there.
Yeah,
I
6'3",
really do.
356.
Dang.
Hot diggity.
Anywhere's number 69. Nice.
69.
Nice. You have to
So,
say
uh,
noise after it.
Number
Sentinel,
69.
you
Got
want
it.
to tell them what's up?
Kid's incredible.
I was going to pick the Chiefs, but since Melissa stole my thunder, I'm picking the 49ers.
Sorry.
It sucks when you pick last, doesn't it, Sentinel?
It does. It really does.
Hate being at the end.
My black pill-ness was taken from me. My
Your
yeah.
dark interception.
Realistically, until we beat the Chiefs will win.
Pretty safe.
We need
All
to
right,
know.
Tommy?
We need to beat the Chiefs in order to even have a conception of how can we beat the Chiefs
The
next
scary
time.
thing
Who
is
we
their
lose?
Bet on
interior
both.
offensive
That's what
line
I
is
say.
playing
Bet
like
on both
Pro
teams.
Bowl level.
I've had
The-
Steve-O's comment up forever.
The interior of
Who
the
we
Chiefs
lose?
offensive line, Creed Humphrey is second center in the NFL. The right guard is the 5th
Please,
guard in the
no,
NFL.
Creed Humphrey.
left
That
guard
breaks
is
my
the
heart every time I hear his name.
Yeah,
Bro, 93.7 overall grade for Creed
Yeah,
Humphrey
I saw
right now.
92. I saw 92.
That is freaking wild. Their
Yeah, but the
interior
rest
from
of the
left to
line-
right, 80.7, 93.7, 82.7. Their interior
Levi,
line is
I am
One-
begging
Wanya
you.
Morris,
They're
42.
solid.
No
They're solid
Creed
in the
talk.
I
Wanya
know. I
Morris,
wanted to like
42.
Please.
we had our plan. And we're happy with Linderbaum too. But we
Uh,
were eyeing
Levi,
Humphrey hard too.
Levi, what was Wanya Morris's percentages?
Wanya Morris right now 57
42.
Mine says 57.5. He's the 57th out of 76 eligible tackles.
I saw
Taylor on the
42%.
opposite side, not much better, 57.4, so a 0.1 difference.
Oh, they're beatable.
Okay,
Exactly.
Hey.
Exactly.
Tommy, who you picking here, buddy? I think I have an idea, but
Yeah, I've got the Swifties.
Hey, so hold on real quick for everyone this question. What happened to Sua Mataya? I thought he was supposed to be great. What happened? Why is
Who?
Wanya Morris starting if he's a 57%?
He got benched.
He's a rookie.
I don't even know who
He
you're
got
talking
benched
about.
a couple weeks ago.
I need to go
the
visit some
BYU
creative
kid.
after
Or
that.
whatever his
the
name
Tyler.
was.
So I'm taking the Chiefs because until we beat them, we haven't beat them. Shanahan is over against Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, we couldn't
Tony
beat the
takes the
Vikings.
49ers. Lily takes the 49ers. BC. Oh, yeah, it says 49ers. Terradome, who are you taking here, buddy?
You know, it gets down to coaching, and there are coaches you watch and you say, I wish he would do this. There are some that say he does exactly what I would do, and there's some that say, dang, why did he do that? Kyle is a kind of, I wish he would do this. And I am hoping beyond all hope, he's looking at the film the way I do, and he's saying they react really quick. Let's take advantage of what we do. Let's do some counter action. Let's do some counter trade. Let's do some counterbalances, and let's get after them. I got the San Francisco 49ers in a squeaker, 30-28.
Let me give you the key to this game. Identify where Chris Jones is at. Run to the opposite way.
Run to the opposite side. Yeah,
it's as simple as that.
That'd be real good too.
Or
it's literally
you
as simple
face
as that.
your problems head on, and you run right at that son of a bitch.
You know what though? This will be the best test for your interior offensive line. Watch the film after this week.
And I got a guy named.
Oh, trust me, Brendel will have Brock Purdy on his ass at least 5 times.
Oh.
I got a kid named Pooney who's going to make a name for himself, and the world's about to hear about him.
I didn't say anything against Pooney Terradome.
And I think this kid's going to step up and do some things. I feel my rookies coming on.
As the 9th overall guard out of 75 guards.
John Jay is backstage, y'all.
Hey, Levi, I got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately unbiased. Who do you think has a harder time closing games, the Ravens or the Niners?
At least I think it's
definitely the Ravens. Definitely the Ravens.
Honestly, because
no one has
I watched both teams and neither of them want to win in the fourth quarter.
It's a little different with Derrick Henry now, but
okay, Chad Schrader picks the 49ers. Papa J picked the Chiefs.
Even though Kyle Shanahan just the playoffs. You can trust him in the regular season.
Hey, at least you guys have the freaking Super Bowl win. I would take anything for that Super Bowl win.
Hey, didn't we lose the 2014 Super Bowl the same way we lost the last Super Bowl? Lewis came right up the middle.
Our most
you mean 20? It was
to the corner.
It was 2012.
Whenever it was. Same play, same ending.
That 2013, 2012 Super Bowl was different. And people just think we lost it like we do with Kyle, but we were down 26-3 or 26-6. It was over. It was looking bad.
And we opened up halftime with a kick return.
They had ran back the kick return. We had to storm back to get back in that game.
That was a great.
They had to shut the lights off to get us back in that game.
In 2019, we had
and you think this shit ain't rigged?
2022. That is way different. Stop besmirching, bemoaning, and belittling the efforts of Jim Harbaugh, Frank Gore, Colin Kaepernick, and all of they had to
Michael Crabtree.
Back. They had to get back.
Don't bring up Crabtree in the fade.
It is different. It is different. It was very, very different. It was different.
To come back like that in a game.
Levi, it took me at least a decade to be able to hear the word fade and not cringe and not want to punch something.
I knew the moment Ray Lewis announced his retirement at the beginning of the playoffs that we were probably making this run. But it was a hard run, man. We had to go into Indy and beat Peyton Manning. We had to go into Foxborough and beat fucking Tom Brady. Like, that was such a magical playoff.
Y'all learned it. I can't deny it. I love
and Ray Lewis got bailed out. Ray Lewis was averaging 15 tackles
that was in the first
playoffs, and then the Super Bowl, everything left him, and Danielle Ellerby saved him.
Yeah, my foster father, he is still complaining. Like, we were, I think, inside the 10-yard line, and we threw the ball 4 times, and we had Frank Gore. He's still.
Does that sound familiar?
Yeah. So
it's the same script that always happens.
So you had Frank Gore, and you decided to throw the ball 4 times.
Well, I mean, but we were down. We were out of that game, fellas. We
and the NFL
we isolated it down to the last series of plays in which Baltimore held. But we were go back and look at that game. See how bad it was that night. Those Ravens had our number that night. It was bad. It was
Ray Lewis
really,
gave
really
that speech.
bad.
He said, "Come out here and knock somebody in the mouth," and that's exactly what the Ravens came out there to do.
Terry, we're not disagreeing with you, but
on to the Chiefs.
Crabtree.
On to the Chiefs.
And it was not just the Super Bowl; it was the championship game afterwards too.
Crabtree was a 2-time Biletnikoff winner and had some of the best hands. And I went to the game in Carolina where that guy performed, and he had performed masterfully all year. He was a Pro Bowler.
Crabgrass.
Yeah, I know everybody got
Crabgrass.
take your revisionist history and go where you want to go with it. But I'm telling you what it was. I remember the feelings and the echo, and I go all the way back to look at these right here. I go back to these. I know what I was feeling, and I know what happened. So just
I made a short about
all
it.
right, go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead, man.
Essentially, we lost.
Yeah.
We lost the
But,
same way we lost last Super Bowl.
So yeah, I know. So the next game is the New York Jets at the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Corona picks the Steelers. John Jay, who you got, buddy?
Man, this is tough. I'm gonna copy Corona and I'm gonna take the Steelers.
Man.
Ooh. That's the Steelers are at home. So
Yeah,
they're at home?
Who's starting that game? Does anybody know? Because they don't.
Russell Wilson will get the nod.
So basically,
this week.
So this is the report. Russell Wilson. Tomlin says that Russell Wilson is taking first team reps this whole week, not Justin Fields. I don't know what that means, but that's the report.
Well, here's what I will say that maybe not everyone knows, so you know. It's a fact, though. I have Bustin Fields on my bench for fantasy, and they're saying he's projected to get 0 points this week. So that's not nothing. That means he's not playing.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
not in there. Russell's taking those first team snaps, man. You don't do that just for nothing.
Where are we at?
Which is crazy to me, but whatever.
So Melissa, who do you got here?
I have to go by default and pick the Pittsburgh Steelers because the Jets are just the Jets.
Can't believe they lost last week.
They got Devontae.
Whoa, you can't believe they lost?
They just barely lost. Barely
Taron
lost
Johnson
because
just came back from injury, and that's what he does. And it was like his third straight game where he had the ball at the end to win it, and he throws a pick.
100%. Aaron Rodgers is horrible. He is why that team sucks, not anybody else.
Rodgers. Karen.
So YTC takes the Steelers. Captain takes the Steelers. Kenny, you're next.
Man, this is probably the toughest game I'm going to have to pick. I'm gonna pick the Jets.
That's not a bad pick. Nice. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, they lost to the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football at Allegiant Stadium because of that thunderstorm delay.
Yeah, well, Spongy, who you taking here, buddy?
Where y'all at?
Spongy is?
Spongy.
Sponges?
Hopefully
Sirianni.
Did he fall asleep?
He fell asleep watching Futurama.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he's doing his homework. It's like.
Let's just hope he is.
Yeah, do your homework. Do your spelling, Spongy.
Glossary.
Do your dictation.
I actually forgot.
Hopefully he just puts it in the private chat so I can call it out. Levi, who you taking here?
I'm sorry, I just got back. What game? My apologies.
It's Jets at Pittsburgh.
Oh, I'm taking the Jets in this one. Russell's gonna get benched immediately.
God, I hope so. God, I hope so, because that's my backup quarterback, Justin Fields.
Devontae Adams, I don't think he'll even need time. Unlike the Browns wide receiver that got traded to Buffalo,
Mari Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sentinel, who you taking
for the regular
here?
season? He just doesn't show up.
I actually didn't send you this one. I for some reason.
That's what I'm looking at. I just looked at your list and said, I don't see this game on here.
Purposely say.
No freaking way does the NFL allow the Jets to lose this game.
That's
I'm
what
picking the Jets.
Yeah.
I don't care where it's played. I'm picking the Jets. The influx of money and attention that the Devontae Adams reunited with Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, there's no way. Besides, they're starting Russell Wilson. They're starting a quarterback that hasn't played for several weeks, who was shit before that. They would have a better chance with Buxton Fields.
Did you see
taking
how
the
bad
Jets.
Solomon Thomas and Javon Kinlaw were, though?
Kinlaw got a roughing
sucked.
passer.
We dodged
Yeah.
a bullet. I am so glad we got rid of that kid, man.
Kinlaw got 3 freaking flags in a row.
I know.
How dare y'all besmirch
I was
Javon
telling y'all
Kinlaw.
for 2 years, him and Eric Armstead.
I mean, if you went from living in San Francisco to the New York Jets area, you would probably be roughing the passer too.
Whoa! Levi,
They
take
had
it
to
easy.
go.
Now you're
They
going
had
over
to
the
go.
line, but
Those two guys had no idea how
there's
good
no
they
better
had
place
it.
in the world to live than North Jersey or
All right.
the boroughs.
So,
I'm not a city guy.
Tommy, who you taking? You next?
Jeez. Is Russell Wilson playing?
Yeah.
Yes.
The first
Yes.
official
Yeah, he's
start.
taking all the
Jesus.
snaps.
Well, hold
Dude,
on,
he's
Tommy.
got-
Quick, Tommy, hold on. If you want to know what the little waiver note said for the player was that Russell Wilson is in consideration for starting that game.
He
No one's
sucks
saying
so
that-
bad, man.
But I also
I'd rather have
showed Pelican
Bustin
that they said
fails.
0 Justin. So
But there's
a
also
lot,
the
a lot of
Jets. Like,
analysts are pretty mad about it.
how is Najee Harris doing in the run game?
he's fine. He's doing good.
I
I would
mean,
say
Because
okay.
we dodged a major
77
bullet by dropping this freaking scrub bust named freaking Kinlaw, who gets blown off fucking 5+ yards off the line.
Exactly.
How's
God, what a bust, man! And if
how's
that guy's in the game, they're gonna run all over them. And Pittsburgh
Yeah.
Steelers defense is better than the Jets.
Currently, Javon
So I think I'm
Kinlaw's
going with the
rating
Squealers.
44.5. He's 107th out of 121 defensive linemen.
And that's a good.
He's
if you
freaking
break down
garbage,
his
dude. He
run
should not even
versus
be playing.
pass, I'm
Hold
sure
on.
it's even
Did
lower.
you say
somewhere else.
127th out of 121?
107.
No, 100.
You guys are like
102.
121.
You guys
There
are like
are literally
Ulrich-
not even 20 defensive linemen in the NFL currently eligible worse than him. What's even worse,
Wow.
their
He's
right
so
defensive
bad.
end, Clemens, is tied with him at 107th.
He's bad.
All right.
I
So,
knew he was
Chad
bad.
Schrader.
I saw him getting blown. He stands straight up. You're all up in his chest. He looked like Tarzan, play like Jane. He gets on with podcasters and threatens them with bodily harm and knocks their heads off and
Oh
stuff.
my
But
God.
then I see you against top offensive linemen and they make you look like a punk.
And then Will
You're gone.
McDonald
Good
can get some
riddance.
pass
No,
rush
Growing up
Brand-
here to New
oh,
York,
run to
have a
save
good
his life.
All
time.
day.
He's like, huh.
So
Thank you,
Chad
please
Schrader
come again.
takes the Jet. Papa J takes the Steelers. Crazy Juice. I forgot about. I gotta get the Crazy Juices. But the next games, we're actually just gonna pick both Monday night games as we're going, and points at the same time.
Oh, you
Chad-
didn't get my pick. I
Crazy
picked
Juice
the
took the
Pittsburgh
Steelers.
Steelers there.
So
I got picked.
2 Monday night games.
Chad Schrader took the Jets. So did I not call you name, Pterodome?
No, you didn't. I went on a soliloquy about the Super
Look at
Bowl and
that.
stuff.
I
might
didn't,
have
buddy.
Sucked up my
You took the
minutes,
Steelers?
but I got picked though. We can move on.
Nobody.
No, you're good.
He's got the
I
Squealers.
got a lot going on. Sorry, buddy.
Sorry.
It's true. The spotlights came down and Pterodome was talking by himself.
We got 2 games left.
The soliloquy.
So we do, and we're picking both of them at
Diatribe.
once as we go. Corona, we got the Ravens at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we got the Chargers at the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, those are easy.
Hold on a
Corona
second.
picks-
Jim, shut your fucking dumbass mouth.
Oh,
That
my-
tribe little pussy doesn't own nothing.
Dang.
Wow. Who is this tribe?
Tammy. Who is
He's a little
There's
bitch.
some Rams fan, so I don't
Oh,
pay
okay.
attention to him.
Oh, Lord,
Okay.
yeah.
So the Tampa Corona picks the Buccaneers and the Chargers to win, and he gave it 110 points.
Mhm.
John Jay, who do you got here, buddy?
Oh man, Levi, I'm sorry, but my gut's telling me that the Bucks are gonna upset you guys.
Oh,
I got the
It's gonna be
Cardinals.
a really good game.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals at the upset. I got 89 points.
Double upset, 89 points. Well, I don't know. Who's favored in that game, actually. I don't even know.
I'm sure it's the Ravens, but by 64% to 20 or to 36.
Yeah, 3.5.
The Buccaneers are going to get destroyed.
3.5.
Wait, it says Tampa Bay plus 3.5. Money lines 161.
That's the home team though, so that's pretty much even.
Yeah, that's
over
it's even
under
bet.
49.5. I don't understand this stuff.
2.75.
Yeah, Levi, pretty much the home team gets 3 points unless they really suck. And right now they're only half a point favorites, which is really nothing. So that's even.
It's going to be a good game.
Also, they're starting their second and third.
Thanks for explaining that, by the way.
Tier running on that team.
So Melissa, who do you got here? Ravens at Bucks, Chargers at Cardinals.
I am picking the Baltimore Ravens, even though I think Tampa might give them a game because they're desperate in the South and because of all the hurricanes they've been swamped with. And I am picking the Los Angeles Chargers, and my total points is 74. Like Joe Staley.
74. YTC, he took the Ravens and the Cardinals, and he picked 87. Captain took the Ravens and the Chargers, and he picked 78. Kenny, what do you got here?
Let me ask Levi really quickly if I might phone a friend. Levi, are the Chargers have any major injuries right now?
Hold on a second. Do I allow phone a friend?
That's not the rules. That's not a rule. The McNider. We got to follow what Corey said.
Gus Edwards is headed to IR. Hurst is coming into this game injured. Fulton and Taylor, both of their cornerbacks, questionable. Bosa's questionable as well.
Derwin James still suspended.
And they got no wide receivers.
Wait, actually,
is it still McConkey and Palmer over there? And what? That's it?
They got Quentin Johnson, but man, he's been a bust. Their first round pick. What was it from TCU? Was it?
Man, that's really tough because I was going to pick the Chargers because of the defense, and now I don't know. But I'm definitely taking the Ravens over the Bucks. I'm taking Ravens over the Bucks, David, and I'm going to stick with my Chargers because I'm a big Chargers fan. John Jay knows.
You are.
And I like. Did Melissa? You said 79 or 74? What did you
74, like Joe Staley.
Now, if I pick 75, is that rude or is that it doesn't matter?
Pick whatever you like.
I like 75, but not if I'm trying. I'm not trying to ice Melissa out. I don't understand the points anyway. So 75.
I don't.
Never.
Well, just say
I'd
you're
see
going with
Rick
Aaron
Bowman
Banks.
Defense, a run offense.
I don't think this is the Price is Right. So.
Oh yeah.
Kenny, how many football teams do you like?
I like 37 teams.
And there's only 32.
New Mexico team that has a game out. I like the New Germany team that has.
He's already ready for the NFL
Spongy, are you
London
asleep?
UFL guys, he likes to.
Or doing your
The
homework.
Toronto Argonauts, I'm a big fan of.
Couple of colleges.
All right, Spongy's asleep or doing his homework. One of the two, folks. Hopefully he's done his homework and he fell asleep. Levi, who do you got here?
All right, so Baltimore versus Tampa. My wonderful girlfriend was actually thinking about buying me tickets to this game. I convinced her otherwise. I was like, no. Right now, Tampa's doing kind of good. These tickets went up in price. We almost did beginning of the season. I picked Baltimore in this game. Tampa coming into this game. PFF's 28th ranked run defense. The current Ravens run attack is on pace to break their 2019 rushing offense, which was already an NFL record breaker.
As expected.
It's getting there. It's finally getting there. So of course Ravens in this, and then Chargers actually have some semblance of defense, unlike the Cardinals. I'm taking the Chargers. Total points for the two games, I'm taking 120. I
Hey,
think
Levi,
the Ravens to Buccaneers is going to be a high score. Fun fact:
that's actually not the highest total, believe it or not.
they give shit to the Ravens coverage, but the Ravens coverage has allowed the second fewest yards of separation per route run. They're playing tight coverage, but they played like Devontae Adams. They played a lot of really good wide receivers.
Good.
They're gonna play at least one this week.
Hey Levi,
Right,
what did you
Sentinel.
think of Evans versus Lattimore last week? And they put up what 57 points or something crazy like that
Oh, dude, that game
on the
was
Saints.
wild. I
Evans
was just
was
like watching
disgusting.
that on the side, and all of a sudden, the Saints come back, and then the Buccaneers just shut it out.
I like that. I like that number one for the Saints. What's his name? Alita Taylor or something like that. He's a strong safety, and he just makes plays. Do y'all know? You know what I'm talking about?
I think I know what you're talking about, but I do not know his name.
This kid's gonna be a Pro Bowler. Check out the Saints. You'll see him flash if you watch him play. He's playing strong safety. He's like nickel corner.
Kool-Aid
He's all over
McKinstry
the
not
field.
flashing.
I want to say Taylor. I want to say Alita Taylor. But check him out.
Look
He's
now
a
for you.
solid ball.
Alita.
Alante Taylor, and wears number 1.
That's him. Check this kid out. This kid's good.
Seems like he's been laying some wood. His run defense grade is super high for a cornerback.
He's all over the place.
Yeah, they played him. Let's see, 12 snaps technically at D line, 28 snaps in the box, 260 snips, 6 snaps at slot, 25 out wide, 1 at free safety. He's doing punt return. He's doing field goal work as well. He's everywhere for them right now.
Remember the name.
He's the next Cordell Stewart.
He's got a high pass rush grade too, so he's playing like that really good, like probably like you're kind of saying a hybrid safety corner up at the line of scrimmage.
Tell him, Steve-O.
He's giving me like Ed Reed vibes.
Strong words. Strong words.
Oh, Steve-O separation isn't a stat.
2022 second round pick from Tennessee.
Steve-O actually had a good comment like a long
Hey guys,
time
are we done
ago.
here? I gotta
forgot
play
to
some
bring it up.
Jackbox.
Oh, right here. So, Steve-O, this is going to be like the
separation is a stat, Steve-O.
This is going to be the bye week, like the San Francisco 49ers bye week. That's when I'm going to tell everyone who, get their overalls for the year so far. Anyway, are we all the way at the bottom yet?
I think we got a few people left still.
We do. I was just looking at the Sentinel.
Yeah.
All right.
Who
you picking, buddy?
I'm picking the Buccaneers over the Ravens. It's a super hard choice, and like I said, it could go either way. But as soon as the team with the momentum starts to pull away, it's going to be pretty lopsided. I see the Buccaneers 37-14.
Whoa!
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's going to be a good game. He's not wrong on this. Buccaneers have one of the better coverage units coming into the NFL. We know what the Ravens bring in this. They're coming in one of the top 5 defenses in the league. But Tampa is coming into this game basically top 5, top 10 minimum almost in every offensive category. Their defense needs some work, but 13th pass rush, 6th in coverage. Not bad. 14th overall defense. Home field advantage. So I feel like it's not a open shut case on this.
Well, that
Plus, your team usually beats up on the NFC very easily.
Like I said, this could be a really close game.
Though.
I think Zay Flowers
But
has
I really
touchdowns.
think that the team who gets the momentum first and then starts running away with it is going to win. And I think that team is going to be the Bucs.
I like that.
Good take.
All right, Tommy, buddy, who do you got here?
Shout out to my boy Bucky Irving too.
Tommy's making a Monte Cristo sandwich. He cannot talk right now.
Fairy sandwich?
What's on a
Monte Cristo?
Oh, I got the Ravens. Sorry, I was muted.
Okay.
I do that.
Sorry.
I do that all the time.
That's funny. Papa's got the Ravens and Chargers. So you got the Ravens. Who do you got at from the Chargers at the Cardinals? It's a dual game.
Dual games, both not watchable by poor people.
Hit me up privately. I'll tell you how to
Yeah.
watch any game.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's.
I'll
I'll tell you how to watch any game, any fight, any broadcast of any sports thing that you want to watch.
I'm
I
a
can get you there.
God-fearing man, Levi, not like you.
I'll tell you all the tricks too.
Don't worry, Levi. YTC has all the tricks. Talk to him; he'll give you more info.
So does
Tommy, you there?
Lawrence from Platform.
Huh? Yeah, I'm here.
So the Chargers at the Cardinals, and what's your overall score for both games?
Yeah, I got the Chargers and then the. Jeez. I don't see how it could be a high-scoring game unless the Chargers. Yeah, 20.
Chargers usually
Remember,
don't
it's for both games. It's for both the Bucks the Ravens at the Bucks and the Chargers at the Cardinals
together.
The craziest stat for that
Together?
game for me,
Yeah, it's all together. The two
Greg
games.
Roman and the Chargers are technically the second worst run PFF team in the league right
Really?
now. Never thought I'd see that as a Greg Roman offense. Yeah.
Oh wow!
They are second
Yeah,
on
well-
pure running grade, run blocking. They are 19th.
They
Who's
thought they
their
were going to
running-
get something
Who's
better
their-
from
who's
Gus
their
Edwards.
lead running back? Is it still
Edwards is on IR, so now it's Dobbins. And my boy Dylan Lobb, I think, is out there starting to get some action.
Come on,
they
even
have
out.
a
I don't know.
300-pound fullback named
All right,
Matt
let's just
Lott.
do 70.
I absolutely
Let's do
love this guy. He wears
85
number
for both
45. Y'all
games.
check out the Chargers.
Okay.
They got a kid named Matlock. And this guy, he's playing fullback, but he's a converted defensive end
They got that from
or
the
something.
Ravens.
This guy's
There's a
huge.
guy on the Ravens called Murder She Wrote. No.
Oh my gosh. So I picked the Ravens and the Chargers at 117 points. Tony picked the Ravens Chargers. They didn't give me points though. Lily gave me the Bucks and the Chargers. Bryant picked the Ravens and the Chargers. Terradome, what do you got?
I got Ravens and Chargers total 99 points.
99.
Like the store.
99 and a half won't do. Or like the agent
99
on Maxwell
problems.
Smart.
Chad
Agent
Schrader takes
99.
the Bucks and the Chargers. Did he put points down? Let me see.
Levi, isn't Marvin Harrison Jr. still hurt though from the Packers game?
MHJ.
Papa J took the Ravens and the Chargers.
My life into pieces.
Ooh,
This is the
87
last
points
show.
total for Papa J.
So I don't see anything about it, at least not on their
I
injury.
thought it was a concussion, and maybe he already cleared.
I don't think
They
Crazy
probably
Jake
did,
forgot to
just
give
didn't
me
wanna put 'em
points,
on
but
the
I'll DM
injury
him. I have him on Twitter and Instagram. I believe so.
Hey, Sentinel had more to say, I believe, about this.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Well, I've been like coughing up. I got a bad like sinus infection. That's what I've been
Coughing
needing.
up a lung.
Yeah, I said the Chargers win 44-28 in a high scoring game. Total combined points 123.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm feeling dangerous.
I like it, Thunder.
Stupid.
I too like to live dangerously.
I think we're going to see a similar game to what we just saw Baltimore versus Washington. I think we're going to see a similar game unfold in Tampa. A really
You
good
think
game.
a shootout like that other game?
I think Baltimore is going to give us three of the best games we've seen with us versus Cincinnati and then the Washington game. And then I think Tampa is going to be another good one. And then finally, we're going to get some easier opponents like Denver.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Slow your roll.
Yeah, I know.
Don't even think about doing that.
I know. I
You
can't
better
say
keep it
nothing.
humble. Bo Nix will roll all over.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I got fingers crossed. I do that preview
Loving
show.
the Bo Nix. I'm on board.
Sounds like something you buy at Bojangles.
Hey, don't be hating on Bojangles. I'm just mad there ain't none down
Bojangles.
here.
I love the
There's
Bo
none down here in
rounds.
Florida. I want to open one so bad. There's no Bojangles in my area.
Oh my god! Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's
I
no
haven't
Raising
had it
Cane's,
either.
there's no Del Taco, and there's no Bojangles.
Oh my
I'll
God,
make
the
it
Raising
fortune.
Cane's here is open till like 3 in the morning. They know.
Bro, I had Raising Cane's in Ohio, and then they opened the first one in Colorado Springs, and I looked at my girlfriend. I said, "This is gonna be like the sauce is mid. There's not a lot of flavoring. It's definitely white people food.
You should have your own flavoring at home.
He said it white people food.
You should have your own collection of sauces and flavorings at home.
No, hold on a second.
I
Hold on. We just discovered where all the Florida man stories come from. There's no Del Taco down there.
There's no Del Taco.
It's all Del Taco.
Oh God,
There's
Del
no
Taco
Del Taco down there.
Del
So
Taco.
that's why all the Florida man stories come up. Now we know.
Everyone.
So are you saying because there's no Del Taco, people in Florida are cuckoo?
There's
That's
actually
right.
a scientific reason to why everyone in Florida is crazy.
It's a common denominator.
Yeah, it's the heat on your skull.
Kenny's actually right. It is scientifically proven when you are under heat distress, your stress levels skyrocket and you are like 10 times more irritable. That's the problem. Everyone's just so hot that everyone's mad. That's what it is, and no one wants to admit it. They're like, "No, we love it here."
We always train for desert warfare.
Zero, man.
It's always
the most
hot
common
spots.
thing-
Nobody
If anybody
does
says not beat KC in 10 years, smack them. It's been 4 games.
I'll be like, "Hey, how do you?"
And
how do you
that
how do you
is
like
true.
Florida?
That is
And they're
true.
like, "We love it."
Papa
Florida's
J
the
says
best.
Raising
And I'm like,
Cane
"Oh,
sauce is awesome.
where else
yeah,
have you
it's
traveled
awesome.
to?"
It's
They're like,
awesome.
"Oh, I've never left Florida," and I'm like, How can you say Florida's the best if you've never even been out of the state?
Mm.
And they'll die on that hill for it.
I love
Like,
St. Augustine.
If Florida's climate was in the Bay Area, you would see like a mass purge of like
The
everybody
Wall
going
Street
crazy.
Journal did a wonderful article yesterday that talked
It'll be
about
like
why
Seattle.
does Florida keep building in super high risk areas and how it's actually costing not only the Florida taxpayers but national wise a lot of tax. It's actually becoming a problem. Insurance companies are starting to pull out of Florida, and Louisiana. And refusing to cover essentially, which if you know anything about home ownership in Florida, you are mandated to have that.
Which we saw coming.
Yeah, we know. I don't know if you know about the
We have
lawsuit.
no power. We have no power. We're citizens, no power.
By the way, Papa J, Raising Cane sauce is like ketchup, mayo, Worcestershire, a little bit of salt, pepper. No relish.
No relish.
I don't think they add garlic either, but you can add a little garlic.
Oh, that's trash.
But primary mayo, a little bit of ketchup. The Worcestershire is what you really need, and
I need pickles in my sauce, whatever it is. I don't care what it is. I want pickles.
pickle juice does add a good flavor.
Dip your pickle in my sauce.
He said pause.
Kenny, do you like the lumpy pickles or the smooth ones?
Yes, I like a lumpy pickle.
Hey, if you're cramping, man, drink some pickle juice. That's a good old
a heavy pickle.
We got more pauses. Pause.
It's not Jackbox night. We gotta
It's the appetizer.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what the trade targets are about to be though. Over the
Ooh yeah.
Eric DaCosta has been notoriously very aggressive at the trade deadline. The Ravens had a trade in place for Derrick Henry last year before the trade deadline.
Which
The owner of the Tennessee Titans vetoed it last minute.
Dallas should have had
you
a
got
hand.
David Stern. They did that to us, and I always reference that when we were supposed to get CP3 as a LA Laker fan back in 2010.
Oh, dude, that was
David
so
Stern
bullshit.
just cuts it off so Kobe can't get this 6th championship.
That was such bullshit. I don't even watch basketball, and I remember that happening.
I know. I remember what happened, and like I tell Laker fans, and they're like, "Oh, John, that kind of makes sense." Basically, everything was done. The paperwork, everything was done, and then for whatever the reason, in the last second, the Pelicans said, "Nah," and then David Stern jumped in at the last minute. Everything was done, and so a lot of people are telling me, "What the hell happened?" And basically, like the paperwork, because when you trace someone, the paper has to go to, the commissioner's office, and for whatever the reason, the paperwork disappeared. So that's what happened. I don't know the real story, but
at the time, David Stern and the NBA were owners of the Pelicans, and they didn't.
It was not
want
in the best interest.
the quote unquote super team, or to let their superstar go to the Los Angeles Lakers, have Kobe win his 6th, possibly his 7th, and they blocked the trade. David Stern was he should have, recused himself from even messing with this deal because it's a direct conflict of interest with you being part owner of the team that we're trading with. But nonetheless, I'll never forget that, and I still don't like David Stern to this day. It's supposed to be some more banners behind me. If y'all feast your eyes,
I hated seeing his name on my basketball.
but he cost me.
Like, I would say, why would he allow LeBron to super team in Miami, but wouldn't allow,
and wouldn't allow it to come to LA? Exactly,
Yeah.
Sentinel. Exactly. That's what just made us so mad about.
You know what?
LeBron
I can
James.
probably tell you
he
what really
joining up
happened.
being a super team, and you wouldn't let us have our guy.
If I had to take a random shot in the dark, the owner of the Miami Dolphins wanted to give him an extension, and the owner of the LA team voted no. And it's simple as that.
Yeah.
It probably came down that he just didn't like the owner of that team.
I know. And like, I'm not a Laker fan. I like the Warriors, diehard Warriors, but that was stupid. And I remember where I was. I was in my junior year. I think it was junior year in high school. And I remember where I was. I was in class, and everyone, back then when you with the before the smartphones, those stupid flip phones, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, you hear what David Stern did? You hear what David Stern did?" Yeah, so I remember.
Angel of Stern. I still don't like that. I mean, God rest his soul, but he dogged me on that, man.
Bless you.
He dogged me on
Sorry.
Bless you.
Yeah, bless you. That's what I just had to do. And
gotta
trust
hit
me,
up
y'all don't
Kenny.
want to hear full sneeze from me. It boy,
Kenny, I
yours
need a
out.
dog park, boarding and grooming facility. Let's make it happen.
You should, dude. You know how much money you would make if you did that?
Oh no! Actually, in Colorado, me and my girlfriend, one of our favorite things is we paid $20 a month to this little place that was similar, and it was a private dog park.
I
And
told David to send
everyone will pay that $20 for like these few little parks, big dog park, small dog park with it gives that accountability. That if you, like, case in point, someone attacks your dog, there's cameras. We know it's a member. It's not open to the public, but $20 a month, less than $1 a day.
Well, can
and
I
you'll
tell
have a
you
private
how
dog
I
park.
solved
Sound like a
no,
Sally
no,
Struthers
you know,
commercial.
Let me tell you how you solve no dog fights, okay? Because this is my business.
Oh, you do a
Everyone has
temperament
muzzle.
test, right?
Everyone has a muzzle. All the
Oh,
dogs go out
that's a good idea.
and play with
Actually.
each other, and they have a ball. It doesn't matter if it's a pit bull or if it's a poodle. You put the
Oh, dude,
muzzle
the favorite thing of our
they go
park
out,
was
they all play together.
they had the
A
big
ball?
dog and the small dog park beside each other, but
People pay
separated by
$40 a day
fences.
to leave the dog
And they
there.
set up like a racetrack so they could basically race each other down and back, and dude, our dog would just sit there for a half hour straight, just down and back, down and back,
wanna
down
go
and
home.
back. Like,
They don't want to go home, which is great.
oh, dude, I miss it. I miss it. And then yeah, but there's a chunk of land near my house. I'm trying actually, but man, like, takes money to make money, man.
It would be nice to have a partner. Hopefully, like you.
I'm trying.
Ideally, I'm single, but ideally, if I had a wife, I would be fucking loaded right now. But I can't do it all by myself.
That dual income household.
Two can put
Dual income in
2,000.
this.
Two can put 10,000.
I have to
a
pay
flight.
too many
That's what it
employees,
is.
which I do not like to pay anybody because I got to
Guys,
ensure
I got to work early in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
See you,
does
Jimmy.
anyone else have anything they need to say?
Terradome will be on 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll be breaking down how we can beat these Kansas City Chiefs. I will have film analysis, breakdowns, where Patrick Mahomes throws the ball, who he throws it to, where he goes on third down. We're going to look at it from top to bottom. We're looking at the big picture with a microscope.
Nice.
Nice.
Sounds good.
And you know, folks, we have Jackbox game night on Friday. So it'll be multi-streamed. My channel, Katie 49ers. We got Levi. He's hosting.
Hey guys, real quick before we leave, I just want if you haven't checked out my other show, Power 32 Podcast, it's pretty good. We do a very quick pick'em show. We're in and out of there fast. We say some crazy stuff, but we're gonna have George Teague on. If you don't know who he is, look him up for the Cowboys. And when we have Miami, we're gonna have Richmond Webb, which I believe is a Hall of Famer inductee that's possible. First ballot,
Miami,
even, right?
Miami, yeah.
Nice.
So keep an eye out. You know, we don't always have a guest. Other times we're going to bring on fans, not fans, followers, and they can be on the Pick'em show too. So everybody's welcome to come on if you like.
Sounds good.
All right.
I've got
So-
fantasy football tomorrow, 5 p.m. Our normal
Yep.
show resuming. Like David said, Jackbox. Now 9 p.m. on Fridays Eastern. We're starting
That's
an hour
right.
earlier.
Thank you very much, Levi, for saying that because I was an hour late.
I will be covering live Kansas City versus San Francisco Sunday at 4:15, followed by the, of course, Monday game, Baltimore versus Tampa at 8:15. I appreciate you for having me on, David.
You're
Hey,
doing an
no
awesome
problem.
job too on
Kenny,
your play-by-plays.
Kenny, you
man.
know,
You're
if you look
you're
at the
really
link
good,
a
bro.
day early,
Yeah.
and set it up on your go into it and set it up on your channel, it'll actually tell you what time we go on.
Yeah, I know, but I've tried to do that, and then it's like a separate show. So when I try to stream it, it won't use the pre one that I did. It goes and does like a separate one. So I just stopped. And I don't know what the
Huh,
hell.
why does it do that?
I have no clue. The computer doesn't like me.
What I've noticed, I had this
Like
issue
most people,
earlier.
the computer does not like me.
I went on through the
Who's
link
that,
that
Tommy?
David sent me, set it up to me being streaming, but when I went to my Streamlab, it's not actually listed. I have to make sure I go back through the link that David sent me to stream it, basically, and then it showed you like.
I just jump in there, stream to my channel. I let people see us playing instead of like a thumbnail, and then I add the thumbnail later, and then I make the show private actually because it's just for me. So there's nothing to see there anyway. So
I leave it public for everyone to see. That everyone needs to see that madness.
well, yeah, no, I leave it up for I let people get a chance to see, but I don't leave it up there. I don't know why anybody watch a 2-month-old Jackbox.
Make sure everyone sees the dangling strangler.
That one is unforgettable. What I'd like to do is eventually go in there and make little shorts of like the funniest clips.
Oh, that is a good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that you can do to help with that, by the way, is so once the stream is up, pull up your YouTube studio, go to like the thing, the YouTube studio, like that tracks it. And there's an easy button at the top right, not only to put stream markers into your stream, you can just hit it and it'll add a marker. So it'll help you go back. But also, of course, you can then clip from there as well.
Nice.
I've been trying
All
to do
right,
that more and
folks.
just mark my streams.
Oh, there it is. I hit my goal for the day.
Hey. Good stuff. Dang, 92. The Dangler Strangler, that's not gay.
I mean, it can be.
I mean,
Don't kink
All
shame.
right, so tune in for Jackbox, folks. Find out if the tall, skinny, bald white guy comes back.
Right. Or Buckingham Phallus.
That's right. That's right. You never know what's gonna happen.
You just
And
don't.
whatever you do, don't Google search Buckingham Palace. Okay, just don't do it.
Or maybe do.
It's always go 49ers, and as Korey would say, F all 31 other teams.